Yes, people, and welcome back to another What's Going On podcast. Normski TV is back in full effect in 2024. 2023 now is behind us, and let me just say a big happy new year to all our listeners, to the community. Really had a ball last year, and we go again this year. I can't promise you in terms of what new content we're going to bring out. Might have to chat with the lads backstage and see what we can come up with. But at the moment, it's going to be much of the same stuff going forward. But I'm sure I need to start sort of probably investing in doing some shorts. I think that's one of the things my son and my missus has been saying. Do some shorts, because doing this content work is a lot of work. You know, I mean, I remember when I used to do the transfer daily every day, coming home from work, setting up the green screen, and sometimes it became a little bit repetitive, and I thought, you know what, I don't know if I can hack this. And then obviously a lot of people started going down the podcast route, and I think that was during the pandemic where, you know, we would have a number of people on StreamYard doing our thing. So that's the format that we're sticking with, but I'm sure we will go down that road and think of what, I mean, I need to do some watch-alongs. I get that. I do need to do some watch-alongs. I have to do some watch-alongs. Must have to do some watch-along. I may do some joint collaborations, maybe do a watch-along with Kofi Klopp, one with Big D, one with Ez, you know what I mean? And sort of just chop it up a little bit. But listen, a big happy new year to everybody. Thank you to those people that have subscribed to 302 subscribers. Thank you very much to all those people that have subscribed. Onwards and upwards. Let's see if we can get to that 400 mark. Yeah, we're just taking it. We want to grow organically, and I want to big up the lads that have been a part of the journey. Mr. Klopp, Mr. Big D, Mr. Ez, Mr. JP, Mr. Chili. You know what I mean? Onwards and upwards. And I'm sure somewhere down the line we will all meet face to face in the flesh and do a proper podcast where we're around the table. You know what I'm saying? Where we can really get our gloves out and really lick some people in their heads. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But listen, I'm going to stop talking. Please hit that like button, subscribe and share if you are new. Big up to you. Always, Craig, you've been a massive supporter of us. I really appreciate that, mate. And yeah, thank you for coming on this journey with us. So without further ado, let me bring in the guests, Mr. Big D, Mr. Kofi Klopp, Mr. Ez, bro. What you saying, man?
Adrian. What's going on?
Big up to Junior. Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year, Junior.
And all things, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good. And first of all, let me also, even though we said it on our WhatsApp group, let me say a big happy new year to all three of you. I was going to say all four of you.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Yeah, for some it's a happy new. For some it's a happy old year, and for others it's not so happy. And we are going to go into the show tonight concerning that. So guys, please smash that like button, subscribe and share if you're new. So what I'm going to do before I commence, just bigging you up from Junior. From
yes, Junior, big up yourself. Yes, Craig.
Yeah.
Yes, buddy.
Let me just go around the table, the what's going on table, and let's start off with Big D, the one with the hat.
Gotta keep this balance. I got my hair on there, Norms. I'm losing too much heat from my head, you know what I mean? It's one of them.
Yeah. So what you saying, brother? How you doing?
Yeah, a little bit under the weather, but I'm grateful to be here for another year. The crossover. Wanted to quickly shout out or big up our fallen soldier, Simon Minor and the Minor family. That one knocked us for 6 on the 27th. And our prayers and support are with his family as they lay him to rest at some point, maybe this month, hopefully. Just shout him out because it's the man's name, you know what I mean? It's one of the man's name. But the season was well. Apart from that sad news, the season went well, and it's good to cross over into 2024 and see what that brings. See what it brings. Mr.
Kofi Klopp, how are you, mate?
Yeah, doing well. I had a nice Christmas, and glad to cross over into the new year, and good things ahead.
Good things ahead. Okay. I like the word ahead. You know what I mean? Ahead. At the top and all that thing. Yeah. You got that surfboard out yet?
Crest of a wave, no. Crest of a wave.
He won't say it. That's the thing. I'm trying to get at this guy. He won't say it. Yeah, you refuse to say it, innit? Chili wouldn't say it, and now I'm asking you to say it, man. What's it like being on the Crest of the Wave? Check you out. Don't worry, man. Yeah. Big heads, man. What you say, brother?
People, no. Happy New Year again, verbally. Yeah, man. Good. Good end to the year. With Chelsea picking up 2 wins. Somehow back to back. Controversially. We'll talk about all of that later on, but good start to 2024. Glad to be here, man. It's a blessing, man. And then obviously following Big D, Simon Minot, a mentor, big brother to me. So trust me, man. Likewise to many others. Some people might be listening that knows him as well. So serious matters deal with,
It was just such a. I mean, I would say we all know him on here. Such a talented guy. Big Liverpool supporter, your fellow Liverpool supporter.
Yeah, hardcore Liverpool man.
Always going at us. You know what I mean, man. Coming with some certain parables, and man, sometimes he's talking about what this guy is on about. You know what I mean? We've got to really miss him. And I think the madness about it was after we did the show last week, and I just received something on my WhatsApp, and I was like, but it was on my work phone, and I thought my phone was being hacked. So I thought it must have been about 1 o'clock in the morning. I've texted Big D, and I said, Big D, do you know what's going on? And I said, is this true? Because I didn't want to respond on there just in case. When he sort of said, I was like, oh my God. And for me, I just could not sleep that night. I just, it's like a surreal world. And
it was very troubling.
Just far too young, you know what I mean? Far too young. He's gone from us. But as I said, we remember him, remember his family, especially at this time. We just send up our prayers to him and to the family. And we go. But listen, we go. It's the start of a new year, 2024. Second half of the season. There is a lot to talk about. June, I know you've been a massive. I mean, you would come around your house. I know that for a fact, mate. And it must have hit you for 6 of the misses. So, you know what I mean. So, listen, as I said, prayers are out to the family and things. But look, 2024, new chapter. Second half of the season, 20 games gone. And as usual, we're going to look at our Prem review. Bro. Don't worry, Craig. I'm coming on to that, man. I tell you, I'm coming on to this, man. Don't worry about it. I'm going to be doing some forensic stuff going on. I think, as a matter of fact, we're all going to be doing our forensic check at the halfway season. And so let me just quickly run through the topics tonight. As you know, the usual Prem League player ratings. I'm not expecting you to do the ratings for every single game or whatever, but just how your teams and other teams, because it was quite a busy Christmas, very packed Christmas and a lot of tired legs. You know what I mean? So we're going to look at that. We're going to obviously look at Ref Watch, plus delayed Jota. Yeah, we're going to look at that. And we're going to have a forensic. We're going to have a forensic look at the halfway stage of our respective teams. The transfer window is now open. For some, it seemed like it was always open.
It never really closes for Chelsea.
It never really closes for Chelsea. Chelsea are always open for business. Don't get it. I don't know how to do it. But it is what it is. It is big up to A1 Star. Happy New Year. Big up. Big up
yourself, guys.
If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, bro. Hit that subscribe button. But good to have you on the show, brother. And we're going to look at the what's going on prediction results, game week 19 and 20 league table. And the fantasy, we're going to have the fantasy shout out from Big D towards the end of the show. So let's quickly go in because there's a lot of games. I don't want to spend too much time. I want to really kind of focus on our teams. But maybe what I would probably do is just pick out some games that really stood out and didn't really expect to see those kind of results. So if we look at the Newcastle Nottingham Forest game, Eddie Howe seems like he's under a lot of pressure.
Yep.
I think they have the second worst away record in the league. my memory serves, but I think that's what I read. That I might be wrong, but
Are they worse than us now? They worse than us away from home?
I think so. I mean, in the last few games, I think. I don't know. I read something. You know what? I might have read it wrong. But if they are worse than Man United, then that is saying something.
Ooh, yeah, man.
But a result. Chris Wood's going back to his old club. This was Gateway 19. This is a standout performance. I did not expect this result. Nottingham Forest going away to Newcastle. I thought this was a foregone conclusion. But then when you have what I call new manager bounce, now when I say new manager bounce, Nuno's taken over the club and he's done pretty well against Newcastle, namely Man United. We'll come on to that, but Newcastle, they go away. Chris Wood with a fantastic. I don't know if anybody saw the games. I think it was all with his left foot. Hat trick from Chris Wood.
Oh yeah, great hat trick. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I didn't know he had that in him, Norms.
I didn't have it. I know he's not the paciest of players, but I was saying that when I was watching the game, there was a point where I thought, look, I don't know who was chasing him down. I can't remember which defender was chasing him down, but he looked like he was running through mud. You know what I mean?
It was personal.
I mean,
that
literally
was personal.
sinking sand. Yeah, he was just literally just like, how's this guy getting away from him? Do you know what I mean? And they dispatched of Newcastle. I mean, Newcastle got the first goal. I think it was a penalty, if my memory serves me right. Was it a penalty? Was it Isak that scored? Yeah, Alexander Isak in the 23rd minute. So you're thinking 1-0 up. You can only see nothing but a Newcastle win. So that was a game that stood out. I know we touched on it last week because it was actually on Boxing Day, so we didn't speak about it. But I thought now Ez is on the show. You know, your thoughts on Newcastle, Nottingham Forest. Do they stay up? Does Nottingham Forest stay up with Nuno? I mean, if you look at the table currently as it stands, Newcastle are sitting on 29 points, goal difference of 10, played 20. I don't know how many games they have lost at the moment, but Nottingham Forest, they're 5 points clear of the relegation zone after Steve Cooper getting the sack. You know what I mean? He was only going one way.
Points.
One way.
20 points.
So I just think, what are your thoughts in general on Newcastle and Eddie Howe? I mean, I want to say all that money spent. I don't think they went over the top, but listen, they're owned by Qatar owners. And will they start getting pulling that trigger finger? Will that trigger finger come out? You know what I mean?
But the thing is, they can't because of FFP, and although they've got the money, they haven't made enough money because they haven't been established in the bigger competitions like the Champions League, nor they sold enough players for profit. So they've got to be careful about the players they bring in and the amounts, because they can get stung before they even start taking off. So it's they've got to manage this project.
A question to you is, if they fire him and have to pay him up his millions, does that also come into FFP as well? Do they add that? Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
It will. It won't in the same way as a player because it's wages. Wages are established differently, but it's part of the books.
Exactly. Yeah.
Otherwise, the smarter teams, managed by questionable owners like Chelsea, will find loopholes in somehow putting payment plans in place to pay off these and that, and it has to be part of FFP. Obviously, FFP is to do the fairness of buying and selling players, so that clubs are, but then managers come into that. So but I think Newcastle will settle. I think everyone got too excited to even call them challenging for the title and this and that. That was too premature anyway. They were overperforming at the time. That's all it is.
And they don't have the squad depth either, as we're seeing now.
They've been playing.
He's just rinsing out the same players pretty much, hasn't he?
Yeah. Well, the injuries to them is just been crazy. Yeah. And I don't know how. Yeah, I mean,
the way they play is so physical, like in terms of the running legs. That 2-3 man out can change that direct. Compared to this is where I've got to give Klopp his praise. when someone's injured at Liverpool, Klopp finds ways to play the same way, but just tweaked. Whereas many managers would find it hard to do that. Norms, you can probably attest to that with last season when Saliba went out. It just wasn't, and some players you just can't replace. But you know, you could see the difference in your title run. D, we're probably preaching the choir with you because Martinez went out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that hurt us. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I know ETH doesn't do himself any favors because of his stubbornness, but you know when you look at that injury table, it's so yeah.
I was saying plus we sent Reguilon back to Tottenham as well.
That's a strange one, isn't it?
Yeah, so you know he's telling me he'd rather play a right-footed Delort left back rather than a natural left back. I'm like, what are we doing here?
Hey,
ridiculous.
Reguilon is not fantastic defensively, but he does offer you enough going forwards.
Yeah. And that, I mean, that might kind of suit Ange Podge. Because,
like that.
Yeah. I mean, obviously he's not going to get in there with Undigi there. Do you know what I'm saying? But because you know, obviously with Tottenham's injury situation, you know, at any time, given time, you know, the way these guys play, man, they're prone to get some kind of injury. So it's probably good that he's got him back for that because he'll probably adapt to that attacking style.
Right.
But
did he not come to us in the summer?
Yeah, on loan.
Yes, this what I don't get is that if he came in the summer, then clearly someone at Tottenham thought he was surplus to requirements to give him to us. Well, so apparently it's us that we broke the clause in January. Apparently we could have kept him till the summer, but we chose to break the clause. So I'm not convinced he wanted to go back to Tottenham, which is another interesting.
Yeah, I really don't know the ins and outs of it. Maybe
it's money, I don't know. I think it's money.
Some lights.
I think it's money.
Yeah.
On our part, I'm talking money on United's part. Just get another player off the books because they're saying that Malacia and Luke Shaw are going to be back by the time the FA Cup things start.
Right.
So it's like they're thinking, okay, we've got our two left backs. He could go and get some money off the books.
Also to do with Martinez coming back
as well,
because he can also deputize over there if you must.
Yeah.
So, But Norm, back to your question though. I actually think with Nuno, I think Nottingham stay up. I think they do. Nuno isn't. I don't think he's fantastic to win you titles or anything, but he does know the Premier League. He done well with Wolves to make Wolves stubborn enough to stay up all them seasons, etc. He wasn't the right man for Tottenham. I don't think you can even judge his Tottenham time. You know,
too short, wasn't it? Really.
Exactly. And even that game that he had a red card, he almost won it. I think he almost won a game with 10 men. I can't remember who was against, but he got a red card, which should have been a red card about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was against Bournemouth, and it was blatantly not a red card. Literally, the Bournemouth player stood on what's the defender?
Bowley.
Bowley. Yeah, and they gave a red card. I was thinking, what on earth are these referees playing at? It is what it is. He was a bit unlucky. He was a bit unlucky there. Do you know what I mean?
He was tactically astute enough to stay in that game.
When you look at when Steve Cooper was in charge, I'm just trying to draw some comparison when Steve Cooper, because I think one of the things that was sort of stated that you know Steve Cooper was given a load of players, and I think he couldn't a lot of players, which he found it hard to sort of manage and get them into some kind of structured play. And I was saying the other week, when you look at Nuno in the last 2 games or 3 games, you actually can see a pattern and strategy of play with this club, and we saw that quite evidently when Nottingham Forest played Man United. Yeah,
exactly.
You could see there was one team that looked organised, even though none of those players in that team get into your side. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And obviously,
a few weeks ago, I think.
Say that again.
We said that a few weeks ago about Nuno. He has structure to his teams, but whether they perform well, I mean, he would get the best in terms of getting everybody on the same wavelength. Yeah.
No, but I mean, look, so far, you know, I mean, was it a possible 9 points? He's got 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes
something that Arsenal have done this Christmas, but we will come to that in a minute. But yeah,
but there's actually a couple of, I think there's at least 2 players from Wolves that are at Nottingham Forest now.
Yeah,
that he used to have, and
yeah,
Willie Ball is one of them.
Yeah, the other one is the when it.
That's it. Yeah. Gibbs White, Morgan Gibbs White.
Yeah,
Gibbs White. Yeah.
And the thing is, he reluctantly didn't play at all. Like when he was at Wolves.
He was younger though. He was younger.
Yeah,
he was a wet around the ears, and now he's a bit more seasoned, which you could see against United. We'll get in that. But you know, with that, sometimes you can get around them kind of players and go like, remember what we was working on back then. Let just to stay up. Let's do that, and it's within all them players' best interest to stay up.
Yeah,
compared to starting the season at the beginning when you've got all these new players and they've got all these high expectations for the season. That is probably a harder situation to manage. Then coming in and being like, guys, whatever was you trying weren't working. You're gonna have to listen up. You know, and that way he's got the buy-in immediately. Compared to some of them were probably falling out with Cooper, who weren't playing some people. You know what I mean? And Alanga's looking like a new man. Alanga's looking.
Listen, and I noticed in that game, man decided to kiss the badge.
Norms, you see me right? I actually applauded him. But you know what? Because we told him he wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
And he came back and said, hold that, Man United.
You
know what I'm saying? Be careful what you push for, man.
Yeah.
When you diss players and you tell them that they're not good enough and they come back and put in the performance of your life, what can you do but imploring? Because we told him he wasn't good enough for us. So, and the truth is, he was a squad player for us, even though he was starting. You know what I mean? But then, if you like, I'll take him over Anthony right now.
Oh yeah,
100%.
And 100%. So there's my dilemma. That we told him he wasn't good enough, yet we went and spent this money on Anthony, and we're seeing what Anthony's doing. He's offered nothing all season. No goals, no assists for a winger.
Anthony will probably do well. If he was playing under a Conte system, he'll probably do well he'll do well as a wing back. You know what I mean?
He does
the defensive work well. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, he does. Yeah, and I give him credit for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what? 20 games in, no goals, no assists as a winger.
Wow.
What kind of winger are you? 20 games in, or
chicken wing, man. Chicken wing. It's a chicken wing.
Chicken winger. Yeah, it's a chicken wing. Yeah. Literally.
But listen,
barbecue wings.
A question from Craig here. He says, question to myself, Clove. Would you take Sancho on a 6-month deal?
It must be.
This is a question to me and Kofi.
I'm not sure Liverpool needs. Maybe we don't need another winger because I think we can fill positions quite easily, and I don't know what Sancho's attitude is, to be honest, moving forward. So,
he can play in the 10, and 10 now just won't play him there because of Bruno. It's petty. It's very petty for me. And so,
do you know what? Craig, I'd probably take him. I'll probably take him as I'm not saying because he can play on both flanks, but I think he plays better off on the right, doesn't he? He normally plays.
He's better off on the right, but he can also play in the 10 norm. Yeah, and I think like with Odegaard, I think you've wore him out a little bit, or he's wore himself out. So it's another option.
We've got enough squad depth. But half our team looks worn out right now. Half our team looks worn out right now. Kofi was saying, bro. Do
you think he would be a replacement in terms of for Saka? Saka does so much on that left side, and obviously you're rinsing him game by game.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I would take it, but where the dilemma comes is, will Sancho want to sit on the bench? You know what I mean?
He's going to have to sit there.
He's going to have the whole bench, But at least what I'm trying to say is you've got quality coming off the bench, and that's something that Arsenal lack right now. We will talk about that when we do the forensic check on our clubs and what we need and whatever. And sorry, that question was also to you as concerning Sancho.
Go on, I'll let you guys finish. But go
on. But to Sancho's credit, he never said he didn't want to play football. He just said that he's not apologising for what he thought was defending himself. So there's no point where he's come out and said, I don't want to play for Man United. So you're not getting a player that's down tools. You're getting a player that's saying, you're not going to diss me on national TV, and I'm just going to sit at home and say, yeah, cool, it's calm now. So for me, I think if he gets an opportunity to go on loan, you're hoping that he's gonna just show our manager and coaches that, yeah, listen, man, you guys are lying on me. Watch me now. So yeah, Lingard.
Yeah. Ashford's back. Ashford's back in the house.
Man, like Asher, big up yourself, my guy.
Yeah, man. It's same question to you. Would you take Sancho? I mean, boy, you got a whole heap of players, but you know what I mean?
No, on a 6-month loan, I think with proper coaching, a backing, and an arm around him to say, listen, let's get your head back where it should be. The man's a player.
Exactly.
The man is a player. Like I can't ignore what he did at Dortmund. I know it's
exactly, bro.
Yeah. And at the moment, I think there's talks going on.
There's talk about Dortmund, yeah. There's talks
on a loan with maybe a possibility.
I think they're being cheeky, though, Norm.
Yeah, I don't know the ins and outs.
I think they're being a bit cheeky. Yeah,
what they say.
As in the deal sounds a little bit like you're taking the P. Like I think that I think we were going to cover nearly 2/3 of the wages and all kind of madness. I'm like, you might as well keep him if you're going to cover 2/3 of his wages. That made no sense. Because our squad is light. We're seeing this, guys.
They're definitely playing on it. They're definitely
So that's why I need a director of football as soon as possible, a proper one. That gets them in a room and says, right, apologize to each other. You now go and do a press conference and say whatever you want to say, but he's back in the squad.
I think it's gone too far now.
Way too far, Norms.
So I think what will probably happen, as you say, if he does get his loan move, I think during that period of time, unless Ratcliffe has other ideas concerning Mr. ETH. You know what I mean? If he gets the sack and then he comes back from his loan spell, the next manager coming in say, you know what I mean?
I'm hearing that he's told them that they can't fire him without his say-so. As in, so Jim. Apparently, Jim's saying the Glazers can't fire him without consulting him first, which is interesting. I don't know how true that is. But
I thought he was in charge of football matters. I thought he was in charge of football matters. What's going on?
Yeah, but he's got a Glazer on the board still, on that side of the board still.
Yeah, they want to.
What's the name? Joe.
Yeah, they want to inform.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah. So rather than you just say, right, like you got your 20% and you saw how much money they scooped out of that. I think they took a cool billion out of that, or a little bit more than $1 billion. Let's give him the football side of the business, and you just deal with the commercial. But then one of them still got their foot in the door.
So, in there, mate.
Exactly, yeah.
Clause in there.
Klingons, you know what I mean?
That's a bit horrible, man.
Parasitic Klingons, boy, just hanging on for the power. It literally is a power struggle at United right now. It literally is a power struggle. Even though they got the money from the gym, it's still a power struggle of who's really in charge. Yeah, and they're still in charge for me. You know what I mean? Glazers out, as you see in my thumbnail.
Well, listen, Ez, coming on to your team. Okay, match day 19. Crystal Palace go to you. You beat them 2-1. If you can, what I want to do is obviously now we're addressing your side. If we can also, whilst you talk about how you felt your side got on in those 2 games, and I just want to have a little forensic look at. We all have a little forensic look, but obviously Ez would be the best place to do this. A forensic look at the halfway mark. First of all, congratulations winning 2 games back to back.
That's a big deal, you know. That is a big deal for me.
I noticed Mudryk is amongst the goals. Is it?
Yeah.
Mudryk has started to bang a few, mate. You know what I'm saying?
He's starting to get a little bit of a flow, Mudryk. Even when he's not scoring, he's assisting and you know, he's doing well. But you know, with Chelsea, I've accepted at the beginning of this season that we won't be the Chelsea as under Abramovich. But the condition to me accepting that is that I have to see progress in this project. Now, I would say that I've seen maybe a toenail of a progression from under Potter last season, because we're actually trying to play good football. Whether we're actually getting the results is different, but we're trying to play good football. Now, to these results quickly, Palace, it was right to the last minute. You know, right to the last minute. Pochettino is playing with his life at times, making some decisions that he makes. Broja's not good enough for my club. Jackson's, I found out that Jackson's not a striker, you know, guys.
Bro, I don't know if I
All
mentioned
right.
it in our
Well,
chat.
he's a winger. Is he a winger? All right.
But listen, in that game, in the Luton game, yeah?
Yes,
right?
go on.
Playing as at like 10, I was like,
Yeah.
bro, this guy is like threading some balls here. And I was like, wow.
So I don't know if Potter just found this out, but Jackson came out the other day and said, you know, he's only learning to play striker. And I said, what do you mean? You're 22. He played left wing. And he likes to float into the middle because he's 6 foot. So he kind of strolls into them central positions because he's physical. But he's and when you think about it, he likes to dribble, though, doesn't he? If you watch him, he dribbles and dribbles. He likes to take a touch before he shoots. He hasn't got that killer, you know, where he gets into some positions that if you put a Kane there or, you know, even a Watkins, them man are finding the net. So I'm like, hold on, what's going on? So Poch tried it against Luton. He put him on the left wing, and Jackson was ripping him up. I was like, okay, hold on, okay. But that still brings me into a dilemma because I'm not waiting for Jackson to learn how to play striker. Just play him where he's meant to play. He's playing well. Go on, D.
Well, I'm looking at it, and don't be surprised if you man go and get Ivan. Don't be surprised, my bro.
The problem with that, and I mean, obviously, Arsenal, we're looking at, and we are in need of a striker as well. I know Craig is just putting there about what your thoughts on. I've not watched him. I think he plays for Juventus. I think he plays for Juventus. Yeah, he's only. I think he's 18.
Yes, that's right.
Funny enough, he's born the same day as my. He's born the same day as my son. From 2005. Yeah. No, tell a lie. The May 2005. But he's 18. You know, plays as an attacking midfield. Can play as a second striker. I think I'm just looking at his stats. I'm looking at his stats. I think he's got 1 goal. In Serie A, 1 goal, 8 matches, played 8 matches. I think we need a proven striker, an established striker, and I think especially somebody that's proven. Listen, I know we're linked with Osterman in the summer. Don't think we're going to be able to get him at all. We're also linked with this other player from Bayer Leverkusen? Not Bayer Leverkusen. Boniface. Who's he playing for?
Yeah. He's buying.
He's buying. Leverkusen.
And they're top of the league right now.
Yeah,
they're top of the league.
Right. Yeah.
So they may not want to sell a player if they're top of the league.
This is it. But bro, I think I don't know what his transfer market thing is. I don't know what it. But listen, when a Premier League club comes calling or sniffing, you know what I mean, that kind of starts to double. I'm sure I heard something like 30 odd million euros or whatever, but it could be more.
But if you look at the Ivan situation, right?
Yeah.
If you and Chelsea are in for him, that's all in Brentford's favour, man. With a bidding war, that's what they would want.
It is to a degree, D. But I think where the problem is going to for both of us, and it's a case of whether Brentford, if listen, the time when Ivan comes back, I think he plays. I think it's the 3rd week in January, so just pretty much after the winter break. So at the moment, listen, Brentford are struggling right now. They're pretty much near a relegation battle. I know they're not in there yet, but they've lost their last 5 or 6 games. They've lost Wisa to the African Cup. I think is he Ivory Coast?
Yes,
he's from Congo.
Is it Congo? Sorry, Congo. Yeah, and then you've got Mbomo who's out injured. Yeah. Right.
Oh yeah. So that's a dilemma, isn't it?
This guy can't come in by himself and do all by himself. Yeah. But at the same time, I think we're, there's all this thing about FFP with Arsenal and whether we can, the profit and whatever spend, whatever, whether we can actually do that or not. And we don't want to get in a situation. I know Chelsea currently are being investigated, and there was talk as well as about possibly in a couple of weeks' time you will hear your fate, where there could be some points deduction. I don't know how true it is, but we'll wait and see when it comes.
I'm not moved by them things, but You know what I mean? I'm hearing Everton are being reinvestigated and all them things.
Wow,
Are they?
wow, and also
Yes,
Nottingham Forest as well, and Nottingham Forest as well.
So listen, at the
Yeah,
moment,
because Forest,
it's
yeah,
like
Forest bought a
revolving
lot, didn't
door.
they? Yeah,
It's shotgun roulette really. So we'll have to wait and see. Listen, I don't know what to do with that much in terms of how much trouble people will be in. But back to Ivan Toney, Chelsea, Arsenal for a second. Brentford will love a bidding war, but I don't think any club can buy him in hope that he can change our seasons because he hasn't kicked a ball in 6 months. So will he? You know what I mean? Will he get up to speed before the end of the season? God knows. I don't know what he's been doing to keep sharp. And if it's even close to possibly to just come back into the game like that, especially at this point where these players are in a momentum now. Those are some things you can't prepare for. You know, they're used to the traveling, they're used to the games every other day. The Christmas period is the busiest one. You know what I mean?
He's missed all that, hasn't he?
He's missed all of that.
But you know what? If you look at someone like Ivan, I think physically he'll be fine.
Yeah,
I think you know, like coming back and mentally engaging into the game in the middle of the season.
I mean, he's been playing some behind closed door games as well as that.
So
it's a mentality then. It's because physically he's probably fine is what he's saying.
Yeah, and then just the sharpness as well. You know the sharpness of coming back and
the match fitness and that.
Yeah. And so
I think definitely give him a month. He will get back into that sharpness and
But there is something about competitive football or competitive anything. You know, even if you take it to boxing, these men spar and you think, man, he's gonna mash up that man when he gets in that ring. 2 rounds in, you're like, who is he? You know what I mean? Because when the crowd go, it's all dip, like, you know what I mean? And so sometimes the competitiveness is a different level.
Can I just cut in there to agree? The analogy that you use there, that metaphor that you use there, where you know when you say somebody who's sparring and they look good, they get all the resources, they got the best ring, they got the best training thing, they get all the money thrown at them, and then they go and play the game. You think, who are they? Who does that remind you of?
Couple people, to be honest. Where do you want to start?
What club does that remind you of?
Where do you want to start?
Edit. You could
I'm just saying.
Listen, I've got this boomerang.
You use the metaphor. You use the metaphor about looking good outside the ring. Yeah, resources thrown at you, and then you come in the ring, and then
to be fair,
bro.
That's Norman. That's Man United, mate. In a nutshell. That's Man United in a nutshell, bro. You know what I mean? Look at that squad.
Hey,
that squad can't play better football.
You let Ed just slightly do a little. Yo, let me just duck out this one.
Not even. I've been here. I told there's a reason I haven't brought out the glasses. People have been requesting the glasses to come out. Yeah, that isn't fair. Yeah, because I told you, we're trusting in the kids. Remember, Kofi, the Carton FC. You know what I mean? So these kids they even know.
Look, I hold my hands up because it's steady progression, and I'm not going to say anything else.
Steady.
Yeah,
you know,
steady. Listen. The knife comes out. Yeah, the real judge comes out. Big up everyone.
Yes,
yes, Calvin. Big up yourself, bro.
The real judgment comes out if there isn't significance. You know, come the end of the season, start next season.
Yeah.
That is a big problem. Say we get a striker now, yeah, and we're like, yes. We got the gunman now, you know, and we're still hanging around that 8th, 9th in the table. That's a problem next season. This season, I honestly don't care if we finish 8th or 9th. I actually don't care. You know, it is what it is. But next season, I expect to see it. There are some people in my squad that I genuinely mean this. They wake up next to their family every morning and they go, I can't believe I play for Chelsea. I don't know how I've done that. I don't know how I've done that. Honestly, you know what I mean? They can't believe it. Compared to you freeze time and go to Man City, yeah, and all of them believe that they should be there, and it's get to work. No laughing, no games, training. You know what I mean?
So you kind of get that. You kind of get the aura from some of those players. Like, what am I doing here? You know what I mean?
Yes. But you know what? Is you got a gem in Carlton Palmer because
bro, baller.
like,
How did Man City get rid of this guy, bro?
And he's proven a point to them. I'm sure he is. He's looking at them going, look, I know he's not here to winning cups right now, but here's the player that I am. He's and it's even better for him individually that he's in a team that's struggling and he's shining.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
If you look at it, to be fair to Pep actually said he sat him down and he told him, I won't be able to start you every week. You're going to be a part-bit player. And Pep said he would, when he said he wanted to go, he said he wasn't going to stand in his way. So I actually respect Pep for that rather than keeping hold of him.
Yeah, because he could have sat down
like a prisoner. And now the kid is expressing himself. So I'm sure Pep's looking at that and saying, maybe I slipped up there. Just maybe. Because he's having a blunder for you lot.
Because the thing is, D, as much as Palmer couldn't wait or whatever, you had to give him the same trajectory as Foden got.
Exactly.
Because De Bruyne ain't gonna be doing this much longer. He just isn't.
Right.
You know what I mean, he's getting
and this is why I'm surprised they let him go. Because KDB is not going to be doing this for much longer. Because his legs are pretty much gone, Kate. He's seen the injuries now. And that's not knocking him, because on his day, he's one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. But our eyes don't lie to us, Norm. You know?
Yeah, but I'm thinking, you're saying about the fact with KDB, at some point he will go. And then you've got Foden there, haven't you? So is Cole Palmer going to get ahead of Foden? I mean, if you look at when he was playing for City, he was playing more out on the wing.
Yeah, but if you see it now, though, Norm, right? If you see it
that's what I'm saying. Now for Chelsea.
Yeah, no, but if you see Foden, the last couple of games, he's been playing Foden in the 10.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
So he could have kept Cole Palmer on the wing because he's playing Foden in the 10.
I hear that. Because I think the thing is with Man City, I think when we saw them lose Gundogan and then lose Mahrez, you're thinking they've lost that attacking threat on the right.
Exactly.
And Cole Palmer, in the times that he did play, he scored in a couple of games.
I think the league should be thankful Chelsea picked up Palmer, because as much as he's as good as he is, we're not hurting anyone at the moment. Yeah, I can guarantee that if he had stayed at City under even a better coach, okay, and him and Foden, Haaland and the rest and company would have dominated for years to come, because Foden and Palmer have been playing together since 7, 8 years old. It's a joke. That chemistry would have been crazy in the long run.
Yeah, second nature, literally.
That would have been stuff that even Pep didn't coach that move, because do you know what I mean? And the fact that we've kind of broken that up is probably a good thing.
Oh, it's still take credit for it though, you know.
Oh yeah, because you know him, don't you? You know Pep. I can hear it already.
Right, yeah. But you know what? You imagine that Pep is looking over at him in Chelsea and saying, I may have dropped the bag there.
Yeah.
He won't admit it though. That's Pep though. He won't admit that. But
he'll probably get him back one day.
Probably
get him back one day. If he's still at City.
If he's still at City. I mean, the third goal that he took, the way
you don't see that in the Premier League.
For him to do that at that speed, because at the time, the calmness of it and the speed at which he did it, I'm thinking, jeez, the way he just rolled the ball.
And he dropped the other defender and this. Hey, listen, I haven't seen things like that in the Premier in a minute. You know what I mean?
Well, this is the funny thing, though, Norm.
How old is Cole Palmer? What, 19?
21.
21.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is the thing as well, right?
Some people are debating about the Saka thing as well. You
know
no,
too early, too little.
Yeah, I know, but we're hearing it. Though. We're hearing it's out there. It's out there. You know what I'm sort of saying?
Well, the thing is, it's quite technical, isn't it?
People need to calm down.
He's quite technical, isn't he? His feet are good.
He's a different player.
His feet are good, and you look at that and you say, I think the others are looking now, saying, "Man, we should have had a look at Tottenham, Arsenal, United, even Liverpool." I think we're all looking at him saying, if this kid, the way he's playing with no fear.
No.
And when you got a youngster that just like, I know what I need to do. Even when he scored a pressure penalty. I looked in this kid's eyes and there was no fear in his eyes. I say he's scoring this. He's scoring this. I was like, right.
I knew he was different because when he came to Chelsea, he was talking about how Sterling's like his big brother, at City, he helped him to come into the first team, blah, blah, blah. When he got the first penalty at Chelsea, Sterling was going to take it. And Cole Palmer went up to him and said, "Thank you, Uncle Sterling, but this is on me." Uncle Sterling, you're gonna have to leave this to me. You know what I mean? And Sterling was gonna fight him for the ball, you know. And someone else came over and said, "Look, the kid said he's taking it." And Sterling was like, "This little kid, come take this penalty." And he took it and he put it in a corner. And I was like, okay.
So calm. I was like, man just did that with chess, you know what I mean? I was like, okay, I see you. I
mean, listen, right? I mean, he's going in the right trajectory, and as I said, I suppose the other thing as well is, is he the sort of player that you build your side around?
I think if he's showing this promise, obviously too early now, but say he does it from now to the end of this season, I think you've got to start. You've got to add him into integral plans. You know, he's 21. He's playing at a high level. He clearly understands the game. You do that. You start to say, all right, how do we help him tick more, getting players that he can feed? Because he's not even just about scoring goals. He wants to pass. He's got. Look, I'll tell you his stats.
It's all round game. His all round game is quite good.
It's really good. His stats this season in the Premier League, is 8 goals, 4 assists. That's 12. That's 12 in 16 games. And he's got another 2 assists in the cup. So
I wish some of our forwards or attacking players would have those numbers.
Boy, I mean,
you think about it. He's literally outscored our whole front liners.
Boy, and he's not even that striker or anything. But D, that's not even shade at you, and this ain't even shade at Havertz. Yeah, but at Chelsea, Havertz was adored because of Champions League goal. Yeah. So he could do no wrong whilst he played for us. And his best season ever was 8 goals, 3 assists. 8 goals, 3 assists. Cole Palmer's already done that in half the season. That in a struggling side. That back then Chelsea was all right. He was top 4, top 3. You know what I mean? We're not there, and he's doing. So it's kind of like, oh, hold on a minute. Do you know what I mean? And we're 16 games in. He's 16 games in. Get him a striker to feed. Oh my Lord! If you can get him a striker to feed.
So the thing is now, realistically, right? Okay, we're hearing that there's a chance that you. I mean, I don't know what the FFP thing is, or if you've got to sell players or what. What's the situation financially now? Yeah. Because I'm hearing the Gallagher situation. He could end up having to sell him.
The only reason they want to snatch and grab with Gallagher is
Tottenham.
Is because of the pure profit element. You know, Gallagher's good now. I'm not sure they believe he's going to be good in 2 seasons from now. I don't know why. They believe this is just because Chelsea are playing so bad. He happened to look good. That's the theory. So if you can get 50, 60 million, then take it. Now, I'm saying, as a selfish fan, of course.
Do you think Tottenham would pay that?
I think Tottenham will pay close to 50.
Wow.
I think in the summer though, not now. Right, I think they've got to sell on their side to get it happen, to make it happen. Now Chelsea's got other players that they can sell though. So Gallagher's not a must. So Chalobah is one, Matson's one, and Broja's one. That's 100 million there. That's 30 million a piece for all of them.
But Ez, talk. All right, you've got those 3 players who pretty much stay fit all season, just that they don't get a game. You look at Chilwell, you look at Reece James.
I'm saying this publicly. Yeah, I'm done with Reece. I'm done.
Really?
No.
Yes, I'm done. Something's not right there, is it? Something's not right there.
No. He's got bad advice over the years. It's not right for me to say what that is, or no. So who it's from? But he's got people around him that have told him don't get the surgery that he needs to fix the reoccurring problem. He's been injured 4 times with the same injury.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
And so the first time there was maybe they rushed him back too quickly. Cool. Yeah. The second time was he went on international duty and he triggered it. Okay. The third time they genuinely took their time, no rush, and it's happened. The 4th time is now. Okay. So it's kind of like after the second time they said, look, get the surgery and recover, and this shouldn't be a recurring issue. He refused to have it, or he was advised not to have it. That's my understanding of the story. Happy to be corrected, but that's what's out there publicly, yeah, and in the clubs and all of that. So now he's had the surgery and he will be out for the rest of the season.
Definitely season done. Yeah, season's done for him.
They said 4 months.
Yeah, pretty much then. Yeah, pretty much done.
There or thereabouts. If he miraculously happens to recover quicker, then, but even then, would they want to rush it? Do you know what I mean? So he's looking like he's done for the rest of the season. I'm saying he's been flirting with the idea of Real Madrid, and Real Madrid have been, coming to Chelsea games to look at him every now and then. And Chelsea's obviously said hands off, and that's why they gave him a new contract and all of that. But if Real Madrid still want him, 65, 70 million, I'll take it. Take it. Yeah. And even that's pushing it for an injury-prone player. I think even that's pushing it. But I can't. There's no point having the claims of being one of the best right backs and you're not available.
Yeah, as I say, availability is the best ability, mate, and that's the problem.
And the thing is, he's not playing in the north of the country where he's constantly being rained on as well. No. So that's another factor to take. So if he was up in Manchester, Liverpool, then you're like, okay, between the injuries and the cold weather and the constant being rained on, you'd see that. So like you say, he should have had the op. Sometimes you just do the op, You do it in the summer.
The other theory is, not that you want to dwell on this topic, is that his physio or people in the physio therapy area are saying that he's not a right back. He's actually played striker through the youth ranks, and then when he got his first pro contract, he was playing defensive midfield, and he went on Huddersfield. No, he went to Wigan, kept them up from relegation, playing defensive midfield, no injuries. But the moment you kind of put him in this right back position, he's twisting and turning way more than his body is naturally made for, whatever.
Right.
And he's got too much timber. He's a big boy, isn't he?
He's quite chunky. Yeah, he's quite chunky up top. Yeah.
And they're saying that, look, put him in the middle of the park, you won't have these issues because they're twisting and turning it as much. You're not chasing down wingers. You're more mobile in a. So that's a theory that I'll keep him and see if that works. But anything else, I think I'm ready to sell up. Chilwell's another one, Norms. Chilwell, look, that's my captain and my vice captain on the injury table. What's going on? What kind of captain can you be? Going, well done, boys. Go
if
out
you're
there.
Never there.
What can you do?
If you're never available, yeah.
No, I mean, especially in a changing room of youngers.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
We'll come on to that. Let's quickly move on to so we kind of had so just in general as it stands up to this point, halfway stage, what would you give your team out of 10 up until this halfway stage?
Do you know what? Perfect analogy. Slap bang in the middle of the table, smack bang 5 out of 10. That's it. Last season I would have given him a 3. Yeah, because you spent $1 billion, which I will hold my hands up and say, look, you expect more. Don't expect to win titles after giving you my theories time and time again, but you expect more. Last season was horrible. Potter was horrible. Lampard was terrible. You know what I mean? This season, progression, you've got 2 steps forward. We're in a semi-final of a cup. You can't ignore that. We're in all the other cups available. Can't ignore that. Let's see how the rest of the season goes. There's some bright spots this season, whereas last season I couldn't point out one. Where this season I could say Cole Palmer. Watch out. Last point on Chelsea. Watch out for Malo Gusto, the right back. Malo Gusto, good player. He absolutely ripped up Crystal Palace and Luton. And he's basically telling Reece James, don't rush back. I've got this.
It was the only thing though in that Luton game. It was a little bit shaky.
We have to talk about this bit. Do we have to talk about this?
Yes, we do. Just to finish it on there.
Right.
They had a chance.
Chelsea conceding a bit too many chances in that, and I was thinking, Eddie Bell hits the bar, gets a goal disallowed.
Did you watch the game? Did anyone here watch the game?
I did watch the game.
What
I watched the second half of that game. Yeah.
75 minutes cruising. You could ask my wife. I was relaxed, ready to take her out to dinner. You know what I mean? It was perfect because it was like Chelsea
with fish and chips in the end.
Whatever, 3-1 up or whatever. No worries. Cruising, yeah. And especially Luton's been tough to play. So I'm thinking, what's everybody been moaning about? You know what I mean? Is this the Luton everyone's been going on? Anyway. Then Pochettino makes 2 substitutions. And this is the same thing he did at Arsenal, Norman, when we was 2-0 up.
Oh, yeah. And then it ended up 2-2.
Subs,
Yeah.
2-2.
Yeah.
And the same, so said, so done. 2 substitutions, takes off the 2 of the best players. Noni Madueke, which no one who knew who he was, really. Because
Good goal, though. Good goal.
Great goal. Not just that, he was putting on pressure. He was trying to make a point to the manager by running hard, pressing hard, and he takes him off. He takes off another player, which is Enzo Fernandez. He brings on Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah.
Enzo Fernandez is just come back from injury. He's not up to speed. Nothing. Yeah. And Enzo got run round. And I think the other manager, Ronnie Edwards, good manager, by the way, goes, checkmate. Thank you for doing that, Poch. That's going to let my team play.
Yeah.
We couldn't play before. That's going to get... And all of a sudden, Luton had this second wind.
Yeah.
So I don't blame the players. I blame the manager doing something naive, changing something that was not broken. I don't know. I don't know if you get this with Ten Hag, but there's this thing that
he did it. He did it in the Forest game. At halftime, he decided we don't need a CDM.
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, what am I missing here?
Don't touch on your game yet, D. We'll come to you.
I
know you need to frustrate. I know you need to frustrate out, bro. I know you need to frustrate out. I was thinking.
I figured D there, but that's exactly what happened. Yeah. When Poch decided, and that's why I know Poch isn't the man, but I know what he is doing is important. This foundation stage, putting minutes into the legs of these players. Teaching them how the Premier League works, but he's not going to teach them tiki-taka football and winning them cups.
And just going back to what Dee said last week, and I think he was saying, I don't know if he was referring to Eddie Howe or there was a manager. You were talking about the manager before the manager. I can't remember.
Potter.
Yes. So Potter. Like say the man, you put the man in before the man that's going to really take you to the promised land. Just to stable the ship.
And that's what Potter is. And I don't know how much you realize this, Norms, but Emery was that for Arsenal. He was. Emery.
But the problem where they went wrong is they thought, hang on, mate, if Emery is the man or the manager before the main man comes in, I'm still wondering what's happened.
No. The problem was you should have got Ancelotti.
I know.
Exactly.
But the problem is Ancelotti went to where? Everton.
Everton. Yeah.
And everybody said it was
Arteta should have won.
Everybody said Ancelotti was washed.
Yeah.
What's he doing with Real Madrid, guys?
Yeah, and
since he's left Everton,
the guy's won the
Champions League. He's won. Come on, man.
I wanted
Don Carlo, bro.
I wanted Don Carlo before Mourinho, and we bought Mourinho, and I was like, go get Don Carlo, man. Yeah. What are we doing here? Because he's not going to turn down Man United. I just don't see it because he knows he could come in to United and almost have a Fergie kind of role.
So that man is on that
level. That much of a genius.
Of course, he's not going to say no to United or Arsenal. He went to Everton.
Right.
He went to Everton.
Everton. Everybody. Deep it. Everton.
Yeah. The difference is, though...
And he didn't have the resources. He didn't have the resource. So that's why.
I got to go shortly. But I will say
that Jason. I think Jason backstage.
Sorry.
JP.
Let me bring him in. Sorry about that.
I will say, yes, Jace.
Yes, fellas. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year,
man. Big up to you.
You're coming full flow here.
I've been listening to you, Ez. I've been listening to you, man.
So, I was triggering D a minute ago because we're in the same thing.
I heard you, mate.
But I will say though, Norms. Okay, two things. If Ancelotti went to Arsenal, you would have had a cup other than the FA Cup by now, I think.
Absolutely.
Also, the flip side to that is Arteta. I think he will still be the man to get you something. I don't know what it will be, Champions League, Premier League, but you got to let the man continue. He's come too far. You got to let him go.
For sure.
I don't think you realize how far he's taken you.
You're talking to the wrong guy. You're talking to the wrong guy, bro.
But this is his team now, though. I think that's the problem. Someone comes in.
That's the problem.
Someone will come in, Norm, and won't fancy half of them players.
Exactly.
And then you're on a reset again.
No, he's not doing that, Brad. He's not doing that.
Arteta's not the man to take. Yeah, but you okay? I always pose this question to my missus. She said, "Why you want to get rid of him? Why you want to get rid of him?" I said, "Okay, then. Would you take Arteta?" No, it's not. It's not. I said, "No,
that's different. That's
no.
different.
Is Arteta good enough to manage Liverpool?"
But that's a difficult question when you're talking
what kind
about.
of question is that? Like,
That's a difficult. If you are,
Would you take Arteta? If Klopp was to leave, yeah, would you take Arteta?
No, but it's like saying
Why would you take?
It's like
no,
you
Kofi,
saying.
why would you take? Why would you
It's
take
like
Arteta?
you saying you put in
to me and
Steven
Ed.
Gerrard. Steven
Yeah.
Gerrard's
Trust. No. Hey, JP just said it. Ask that to me and Jace and
All
Dave.
right, then.
Yeah.
Ask that to us. Don't ask that to Kofi. He's got Klopp. He's got Klopp.
He's won the Champions League and the Premier
can't
League
answer
under
to
his
him.
manager.
Okay. Oh, let me pose a question to you, Ez. Okay, you got Poch, yeah? Oh no, wait. Let me finish. Poch is the manager before the main man, yeah? Just like you said about Unwin. Would you take Arteta if they sacked Poch tomorrow and Arteta was available? Would you take him?
Absolutely, as long as they promise to give him a striker, because that's all he needs at Arsenal. You got Nketiah and Jesus, and both of them. If you merge them, they're the perfect striker. One of them is good at keeping the ball, linking up play. The other one's useless at it, but he's the better finisher. So you need one that can do both. Get Tony. Stop messing about. 65 million done.
JP.
Listen, mate. I can't stand Arteta, but the Premier League don't lie.
Yeah,
I say it all the time. And he's consistently been better than Ten Hag.
Facts.
And I think he needs a striker. He needs a striker.
We know that. I know that. But
that's why you can't.
I think as the guy's saying, he needs a striker. But if he gets the striker,
okay,
and there's no fruit from it, then he's in the mud, isn't he?
Yeah, of course.
You know, because and the thing is as well, he's going to have to upset if he gets a striker. He has to upset Jesus. He has to tell Jesus, you know what? You're either going to hold bench or you're going to play left wing.
Yeah, that's all right. That's right.
But he's going to have to. Yeah, but he's going to have to upset his mate and say, "I'm not going to play you down the middle."
No, but
because I have X, Y, and Z.
Management ain't even nice like that.
Yeah. So
I think he'll be fine with that. You know.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I think he'll be fine.
Because I think he's the player that just wants to play Jason, isn't it? Really and truly. If he's in the starting 11 and he's playing right wing or left wing, he'll take it.
But Jesus ain't that guy. So it's not like you're doing that to Haaland or someone. At the end of the day, the guy, he's not that guy.
Yeah.
No.
The decision's not a difficult one for him to make if he got a proper number 9.
Yeah.
Well,
on top of that, if he was scoring at a high rate and you was going to tag him, that's different.
That's a difference. Yeah,
that's different. But he's not scoring half enough to win.
And he confessed that he wasn't an out-and-out striker as well.
Well, it would be criminal for Arsenal to win the title and their strikers got like 6 goals or something. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
The thing is, if Arsenal didn't get Tony now, would they look to Watkins in the summer?
Ollie Watkins.
I think they're looking at, if they're serious, they're talking about Victor Osimhen. Yeah. The problem is because Ivan Toney, what old is he? He's 27, isn't he? Is he 27? Obviously, he'd be a cheaper option, but I think Osimhen's got like a buyout clause of 100 and
it's about 110 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But I don't know when that can be activated. I think that's in the summer.
Yeah. We can't do nothing now. We wouldn't be able to do
you can't do it in January.
What's Osimhen looking like this year? I haven't really.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. On top of that, he got some sort of outrageous assist the other day, which shows me that he can play as well. You know, you got them strikers that are just killers in front of goal, but they can't really play. He's showing that he can play.
So is it okay? So is it a case of, all right? You're saying to me we need an Ivan Toney, we need an Osimhen, we need someone, or we need somebody that can bag goals. See, the problem with Arsenal, we haven't got natural goal scorers. We haven't got natural goal scorers. We haven't got anybody. We will create. I mean, the first part of the season, I didn't see us really create. We might as well just come on Arsenal now anyway and talk about it. You know, and do like my little forensic dive on these guys. Now, if you look, let me show you some stats here. So let me do this first. Share this one first, right? So, right. Okay. So last season, you know, our attack compared to this season at game 20.
Right.
So when I say this was after full season, but what's that? I mean, obviously these figures here are after 20 games, right?
Yeah.
But last season, Gabriel bagging 15 goals, Odegaard 15, Saka 14, and Jesus coming back from injury 11 goals. Okay, compare that to now. So far, Gabriel Jesus has got 3, Saka's got 6, and Martinelli's got 2. All right. So they've got 11 goals between the attacking players. I'm not even including Martin Odegaard in this. Yeah. Solanke has still got more goals than this guy.
Yeah, that's not
these 3 players up front. There's been a massive drop off, and I suppose the question I need to ask you guys, and I need to understand, is it the style of football? Because when you look at the way we was playing last season, the fluid football that we was playing at a much quicker pace. When you look at how we're playing now, they're talking about our Arsenal playing more controlled football, more possession-based football. Fair enough, it's more possession-based football, but we're not really doing anything. Another stat, in terms of scoring goals from open play, we sit 13th, right, guys? We sit 13th behind Wolves, So Tottenham, Chili's boys, they're the man right now that is doing the business from open. This is goals from open play, 33 goals, Yeah. Unfortunately,
Normski, dare I say it, Normski? You guys are actually missing Granit Xhaka, dare I say it?
I was waiting for Norman to land. I was waiting for Norman to land.
Yeah, you man are missing him, trust me.
You don't need to tell me that, man.
No. The caveat to that is you've done too much to adapt for Havertz being in the system.
Right. So when Havertz came into the system, when he was playing in pre-season, they went to the manager and said to him, and when we started the Premier League games, they said at the moment, because obviously he's start of their season was not good at all.
No,
his debut season at the start was not good.
No,
they said to him, "Where is Havertz's best position? We're still working on that." Listen, that should have been sorted out in pre-season.
Yeah,
not going into a first Premier League game and have you got him on the bench? Listen, they bought my man in Rice, Basmati Rice, right? They bought him in. I'm not going to call him Rice and Peas right now. He's gone to Basmati right now.
Nah, Jollof. I like Basmati. Jollof rice.
American
Jollof rice is good though, man.
I've got a little bit stale at the moment. The rice might have got a little bit soggy at the moment. What? But they brought him in primarily maybe to play as a number 6. Obviously play alongside Thomas Partey, who's never here because he's injured or stuff that's going on. And then Arteta tries to be clever. Do you think that Arteta tries to be too clever for his own good? Because at the start of the season, he drops Gabriel Magalhaes. He decides that he's going to all season, pre-season, he plays Partey alongside. Well, when I say alongside Rice, because Rice actually wasn't fit for most of the pre-season games. But I couldn't wait to say, listen, Partey might be sitting at the base, and he may have probably look to turn Declan Rice into this kind of number 8, this like Xhaka role.
That would
at
be
the
better.
moment, we still haven't solved that problem at the moment. That problem still has not been solved. And to this day now, where some people said when in the West Ham game, listen, we're playing at home, guys, and we're losing to West Ham 2-0 at home. Or we're serious about a title, and we're losing, and then we go away to Fulham and lose 2-1 after scoring the first goal. After scoring the first goal, our midfield got bullied. And the problem is Declan Rice in both those games was not on it. And it could be a case of he didn't get in he bought in the like for like, So he got rid of Granit Xhaka and he bought Declan Rice. We was hoping that he'll bring in another midfielder because we knew the situation with Thomas Partey that he's either going to be injured, but he decided that he's going to be clever and play Thomas Partey at right back and drop Magalhaes on the bench. And then it was talk, is because Magalhaes was probably going to go. He had no intention of going to the Saudi league. Yeah, he's just trying to be clever. Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to say. Arteta's trying to be too clever for his own good. Shevchenko's situation. Shevchenko's not a defender. You saw that game where
Zinchenko's not it.
Again when who played that ball over? I think it was the Liverpool. Was it the Liverpool game? The Liverpool game, Kofi, when we drew 1-1. That ball from Trent to Mo Salah over the top, and he just looked at it.
Trent could do that to all players.
No, he could do that. But Shevchenko does this. This guy is notorious.
The quarterback, man, come on, he spread passes anyway.
Kofi, I don't deny that he can't do that. I'm not saying that's not the problem. The problem with Shevchenko, he can't defend. He's not a defender. Yeah, he plays midfield for his country. All Arteta's trying to do is copy Pep.
Do you know what though?
And he's not Pep. He's not Pep.
No man, he's Pep 2.0 man.
No, it's not. He's Pep
2.0.
No, he's cold man. He's cold man. He's not even 2.0. He's cold man. Yeah, he's gone back to cold man.
Cold man, you know, I love that.
Even the bibs out. Yeah. You take the bib. You take the bib. He's the cold.
Hey, this is fun. You know why this is funny?
You know the Chinese call it fake clone.
Isn't it?
Yeah. No, listen, right now this is AI business going on here. This is AI business that's going on right here.
Artificial, man. Artificial
intelligence. Yes, Jay.
You gotta be careful what you wish for, my friend.
Well,
yeah, we could possibly have Eric Ten Hag, get it?
You gotta be careful what you wish for, man. I'm telling you.
You have to
be careful what you wish for.
I've got my missus trolling me. My missus trolling me. She's trolling me.
Not trolling. I think Arteta, he's gonna deliver. He's gonna deliver. Obviously, none of us here want that to be anytime soon. But if you watch football, you just know that this. And don't forget, out of all your players, you probably have two world class, one world class, two world class.
Yeah.
You know, Saka probably apart from Salah, the best right mid in the Prem. Everyone else, Saliba, there you go. Saliba, he gets into every team in the world right now. But everyone else, he has, you know what I mean? They're not world beaters. My point being that he's doing a job. And I know you've spent money, and that's got to be taken into consideration.
Transfer windows, 700 million.
Yeah. You're there or thereabouts.
Did Chelsea spend that in one window?
Yeah, well, exactly. No, Jason's got a point. I'm preaching from a place of I'm experiencing something. Yeah, you got to take me in. You could be here. You could get new owners tomorrow, spend £1 billion, sack your manager, and get Zidane in or something. Yeah, he's gonna get rid of Martinelli and whatever. And you see what Arteta's actually got these players playing, challenging 2 seasons in a row. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You ask Klopp how long it took him.
Yeah.
Go on. Now he's
to get that right formula. It takes
so Klopp, I was discussing with my missus. How long did it take when Klopp took over?
Yeah.
Did he won the Champions League in his 5th year?
5th year, yeah.
4th.
Yeah, the 5th.
Was it 4th or 5th? I can't remember.
I thought it was the 5th year.
No, because he won it 2019, which was his 4th.
4th year.
2019.
All right. Okay. Arteta, I know Arteta got an FA Cup during the pandemic. You know what I mean? And you know,
there's
you look at that, and
there's an asterisk next to that one.
Yeah, just like Klopp winning the Premier League. There's an asterisk by that one as well.
Yeah, there is.
It was during it was during COVID lockdown.
Yeah, we were miles. No, we'd have won the league anyway. So let's not.
Really, bro?
Everybody's trying to go like that. I'm not taking that. Baby.
Really, Kof?
Man.
What do you mean, really? Do you know?
Remember we had Ollie. You know. Remember we had Ollie.
Yeah, I mean for the second J.
Yeah, hey, Ollie's on the job now, but you look back, you know.
Yeah, we had Arteta. We had Arteta.
But you have to remember that there was no fans in the stadium, so there was none of that external pressure.
Regardless,
of 75,000.
We would have won with 18 points.
You make a very good point there. There was no pressure there. So
there was no pressure there. No,
you would have to say there was an.
It was like every Premier League game was like a training game because there was no fans there.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
So there was no one booing. There was nobody chanting horrible stuff. You know what I mean? So
I feel embarrassed to claim that title personally.
Exactly. Yeah. For me, I just say, you know what, guys, hold that. Next season we do a do-over, and we'll show you that we can do it in front of the fans.
Then I think we should deserve to win this title and claim it well.
Well, we'll see. You know,
there's a certain club called Seta. Yeah, Seta. Right? They haven't got KDB yet. They haven't got Haaland. Yeah, them man's went away, won 5 cups, 5 cups, yeah. We should have taken. Listen, I put my hand up. Arsenal should have taken advantage. You guys should have taken advantage. Yeah, exactly. You only lost 1 game, a lot of games. Yeah, they come back, brother. They got a game in hand. They're above us. Yeah, if they win their game in hand, they're only 2 points behind you.
Yeah, but we know how to take them on.
Yeah, but Normski, this is what you're forgetting, right? They have no.
You've taken them on and conquered once.
What do you mean once?
What do you mean once? You've taken them and conquered once.
Let me show you this.
Normski, quickly, if you look at it as well, they got no players going to AFCON, no players going to the Asian Cup either. And don't tell me that's not a coincidence that they're buying players that don't get dragged to these cups.
2021, 2022, when they had a 14-point lead, and we literally like clawed it back. Are you telling me that we can't do that?
Did you win?
Did you win?
Yeah, but it came down to last game.
There's no cups for clawing. There's no
come on.
Kofi, there's no cups. There's no cups for clawing it back.
No.
What are you points behind them?
Yeah, but did you win?
Did you win? That's the point.
Arsenal had the 10-point swing.
Yeah, only Liverpool fans remember the clawback. The rest of us just know the City won the title.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. You know what?
Do you think anybody cares that we finished second last year? Does anybody
no
think
we was Chris? No one cares.
Do you think
it's not even about that? But you had such a big lead. You had such a big lead,
bro. We was Christmas champions last year, yeah, and that lasted for a couple of days. Now we're sitting 4th, yeah, because we messed up. Why? Because Arteta is not.
But Arsenal are just not that team.
But you're not out of it yet.
I know we're out of it. But Arteta, the team is not that team right now. Arteta ain't the man to take us to that promised land.
But Normski, you say you could look at it, Normski, is that you're getting your blip out the way early.
That's what I said the other day.
Just stop a minute. We have to bring in the most honourable person.
Oh, the chili dog.
Most important person. We cannot have this. We cannot go through this chat or this stream about
what day of the week is it?
First of all, let's just work out what day of the week is it. Is it Tuesday? Is it Thursday today?
So it's Wednesday. So today's Wednesday. So what is he? Newcastle today then, or is it City? I can't even remember.
Let's ask him.
Let's see what's in the background.
Listen, Kofi, I've heard them, man. They're all hating on you because they're haters. You see how they hate on me as well? Don't listen to them, Kofi. I remember you almost doing it.
Arsenal. United,
I remember you almost doing it. I don't remember what Arsenal done last season.
Wow.
Say that again. What was that? No, what was that? You said something about 30 years.
Yeah. You guys are going 30 years without winning anything, bro.
Okay, people, I want to just do a poll. I'm going to do a poll right now, yeah? If there's anybody on this stream, on this podcast that has won more than one Premier League.
Oh, here we go.
League. Here we go. Just raise your hands like you just don't care.
Here we go.
Go on, D.
How many times have you guys been in Champions League? Have you won anything?
Guys, we're not talking about Champions League right now. We're talking about the Premier League.
Have you ever won anything outside of England? You're some little domestic club.
Bro,
20 seasons,
let me just say this. Let me just say this.
That is a terrible record.
Let me just say this. I know where I stand when it comes to the Champions League. Yeah? Getting into top 4 all these seasons and not winning it yet. Nobody remembers that. So I'm right now not talking about the Champions League. Right now, we are talking about the Premier League. So let's have that poll again, people. Please,
Norman, have a poll and ask people, have they ever seen
order?
Have they ever seen someone top at Christmas and 4th at New Year? I don't even think that was possible.
Thank you, Chili.
Chili.
Coming hard on them.
Chili.
Oh man, that was funny.
That's a good point, Chili.
Yeah, that's a mad one, you know.
Coming hard on them.
I've never seen that in football history. I've never seen that.
Well, that's two history things we've broken now, bro. Yeah, we spent 93% of the time at the top of the league last season. Yeah, and we was Christmas champions. What was it? 3 days? If that. That's a joke. You got Tottenham who've got injury galore and they're sitting 1 point behind us.
Yeah, that's.
And you're telling me that we don't need to change this manager? Come on.
No, come on. You got to give the man a chance. You got to give the man a chance.
Yeah, you got to give him a chance.
Give him a chance.
Yes, Junior.
Yeah. But as I said, the Pong one more time. Yeah, I noticed Chili's got his camera off, so we don't know whether he's.
Don't worry about that, mate. Don't worry about Chili.
No, we ain't won no Premiership.
We've never.
We're talking about.
They've never won the league in my lifetime.
Okay. When is the last time you won the league then?
61.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Was
I wasn't even born.
But that's what I say to you, lot. When you were having to go at Tottenham,
none of us was
we're
born.
not a big club like you lot. You lot are meant to be there getting championships, apart from Chelsea. But
no.
Chili,
what do you mean, Chili? What do you mean, Chili?
Chili, I'm the wrong one.
No, Ez.
What do you mean, Chili? What do you mean, Chili?
Ez, you lot weren't winning titles like before the Premiership, were you?
Oh, before the Premiership,
that's what I'm saying. Whereas these all were.
Cash rich Chelsea.
I get what you mean now. I get what you mean.
Rich Chelsea.
I thought we were talking about the big league.
No. You lot have done good in the Premiership the years.
Mind
you, how many of you won? 3?
Who?
Chelsea.
Five.
Chelsea won 5.
5. And what have Arsenal won?
Yeah.
3. No, I know. It sounds sad, didn't it, Chili? Don't worry, man.
And what's Man United won?
Only
13. Oh, Lord. Yeah, 13, right? 13.
What, Premiership?
Yeah. 13 Premier League. Yeah.
Chili.
13.
Chili. You've gone around the room and asked every one of us how much we've won. Can you ask Kofi how many Premier Leagues they've won?
They've won 1. That's all right.
I'm happy to say.
How many Champions Leagues have they won? They've won like 5 Champions Leagues.
We're not talking about Champions League right now. We're not talking about that.
How many?
Listen.
At least I can be in the conversation that we've won a Premier League.
Bro,
True.
The North London boys can't talk about Champions League right now.
What happened, man, at the week? Oh, no, we were all right at the week.
Well, Norms, I had an Arsenal fan tell me you're winning the Champions League.
Really?
What they drinking? Or smoking? What they smoking?
Ez, remember when you laughed in my face when I said, "Oh, that's what I wanted to see." Ez, I wanted to see the tea because, yeah, Arsenal ain't winning that.
Never. Nah. Right. Okay. So, guys,
hang on, Norman. What happened to your man Saka? As Arteta ruined him?
No, he's too tired.
Tired.
Burnt him out, innit?
Burnt out. We're known as prediction. What do you call it? FC. What do they call them? That team?
Predictable.
Yeah, predictable FC. You know what Saka's going to do. You know what Martinelli's going to do, don't you?
Well, I heard Rance call him Martin Kelly, you know, Norman. Rance is a joker. He said that these man got Martin Kelly in the clip. They're going to win the league.
Rance can't. But Rance don't like stop, so it don't matter what we do.
It made me laugh, man, when he called him Martin Kelly.
But at the end of the day, we are predictable FC. You know what we're going to do. Teams know what we're going to do. And we're too easy to play against. You can have all the possession you want, but what we're doing at the end of it, you see, Saka, at one time, Saka used to beat his man. Yeah, he needs to work on that right foot. He picks the ball, he cuts back. Yeah, I get it. You know, teams are putting 2 players on Martinelli or Saka. But Arteta, if he's that manager, if he's that kind of manager, he needs to work out a solution to either create space then. When you got 2 men on you, then obviously there's got to be space somewhere, innit? You've got to have the skill to sort it out.
Yeah, but that's why I said to you the other day that where's the overlaps?
Exactly. Ben White hasn't been overlapping. Shevchenko doesn't overlap.
But these players,
Martinelli just runs his heads down.
What's happened between last season and this season? You think you've just been figured out?
Figured out.
He took a FaceTime call from Kim Kardashian. He ain't been the same since. I warned you lot about Kim Kardashian. You lot think I'm joking, man.
I remember.
Remember that foolishness?
Yeah.
He hasn't played good football since that Kim Kardashian FaceTime call, mate. Trust me. She does that to sportsmen.
Who did she FaceTime, Dave?
Saka.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
She came to the stadium, Jay. She came to watch the game and everything.
She said
FaceTimed him.
Kaya,
I said, bro,
I've got something
stay
for you.
away from that chick. I told Norman that.
I've got my Bible with me.
But I say,
she had him shook, Jay. She had him shook on FaceTime.
Listen. There's a combination of things with Saka.
Yeah.
One, he's played too many times. The amount of games that guy's played. Yeah. And the fact that, you know what I mean? If you look at the majority of the only players that I'll say have done well is, and to a degree, obviously Rice coming in his first 18 games have been good. Saliba and Gabriel.
Bad though.
Other than that, the whole team pretty much has dropped off. And they've got to sort it out quick because before you know it, man, Liverpool and Man City could be running away with this team. And then you bring Aston Villa.
Get behind the manager. You lot love to react to that. Like all these guys here are in the same group with us.
Yeah.
And as soon as you lost the other day, Arteta out. What the hell?
Bro.
Look at what's going on at Man United. And even Chelsea, Ed said that he ain't calling for Poch's head.
I'm not calling for my manager either, Chile.
Yeah.
At what point will you guys call for him?
Do you know what? The honest truth for me, I just rather the new structure come in and let's see what happens.
And let's see what happens, yeah.
What's the point of sacking him now?
Yeah.
No, it don't make no sense.
Because Jay, if you think about it,
we ain't going to get relegated, so hey.
Right.
You know, we're just going to be crap.
Yes, Calvin.
So we might as well move on to the Man United. Okay. I need a forensic overview. Your halfway stage. No, Jay, come on, man. Don't just come on. If you was a forensic man, you wouldn't say to buddy. You wouldn't just
before they go. Would everyone here say Chelsea's having a very bad season?
Yeah.
Somehow, we are 3 points behind United.
Yeah, but we're having a terrible season according to the whole world, aren't we? We're having
the whole world saying that we're trash.
And we're having a worse season than you. We're always ahead of you.
But that's crazy. That's
so
crazy.
You think about it as Ten Hag broke. Literally, when I say Ten Hag, you can't just say Ten Hag. That team has broke nearly every bad record that we could have broken.
Yeah.
We've never lost 9 games before Christmas. Ever.
Or 14 games in all competition before the end of the year.
My lord, bro.
Getting knocked out if you look at group stages of the Champions League.
And if you look at the group, Copenhagen, you know. Who's Copenhagen? Come on, man.
You've had a
breaking the wrong. Yeah, he's broken the wrong records, or the team has broken the wrong records. Because someone has to be what I give them right now, Jay. And I'm saying I'm struggling to get him a 4 out of 10 right now.
I won't give him a 4.
There you go. I said 4. They were like, "Come on, D." I said, "No, I can't even be realistic to give him 5 is like." There you go, 3 out of 10 norms. There you go.
Wow. I can't take watching the side play. I can't take listening to anyone talk. I don't like listening to what the manager got to say. Hey, this is what they do to you. It's all I do is watch the game and turn it off. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing.
So Jay, I know, Jay. When it comes to that, because you don't want it to mess up your weekend, and I get all of that. And I mean, you take for example the Aston Villa game, right?
Yeah.
Aston Villa go 2-0 up. You're thinking, Lord God, what's going on here? Yeah. Fantastic comeback, second half. Garnacho, done the business. I think Aston Villa a little bit naive, still carrying the play that highlight. What Unai should have done is drop back. Yeah, if he did that, because one thing that Man United can do, they can counter. Yeah,
counter-attack, exactly.
And that might actually suit you guys when you play Tottenham in a couple of weeks' time. Yeah.
I heard that you're getting rid of a bag of players, D and J.
To where though? To where? And I tell you why. And Jason will back me on this. The wages. This is why we were.
That's what you're stumbling blocks. Because they're talking about Sancho going on loan to Dortmund. What's that all about?
I've been seeing that.
We're gonna cover most of that wage. That's why.
Yeah, I said earlier, Jason. 2/3 of the wages United are covering. Why? You might as well keep him, Jay.
For Sancho to go back.
Yeah, to go back on
footballing.
Get him out the dressing room, D. Get him out, mate.
But he's not. But Jay, he's not in the dressing room, Jay. That's really my point.
Yeah, what's the point? But what's the point of keeping him then?
But this is my thing, Jay, and you this is my thing is that if he's not in the dressing room to affect the dressing room, and they're saying that certain players are down in tools because of his treatment, then the whole thing is a real mess, Jay. It should have been squashed 2 months ago, and we've let it drag out till Christmas.
JMD, how do you? If this is the director of Man United, how are you dealing with this?
Yeah, but you have to take one or two options, don't you? You either back the player or you back the manager.
Or you make them sit down and grow up the pair of them.
And that's what you have to do. But you're gonna take one aside and you're gonna say sit down and chat. But the reality is now they're not doing that. You have to decide. And this is why he's definitely not getting sacked. Because they're showing you already that they got his back. Ten Hag.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
By the fact that he can go out on loan.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think taking him out on loan is a bad thing. Because the reality is I don't want him to ever come back and play for us again. Wow. Personally. Right. Just personally.
What, because of what's happened, or you just don't think he's good enough?
No, both.
Okay.
Both. But definitely from what's happened. Because I'm thinking to myself, you basically quit on your team and your teammates because you don't really feel like lowering any pride and saying sorry.
Yeah.
Right. So to me, you're getting paid at an elite level, but actually, really, what you are is just like all these other. It's all about you.
Yeah.
Right? Well, we don't need that.
I was having this conversation with my brother on Boxing Day at my mum's house because we watched the game at my mum's house, and my mum said that us man needs to go on the TV and just do the commentary and done. Like, because we were just going at it, be my brother. But this is what I said is that if I didn't start a fight, Jay, and Sancho, regardless of what's gone on, whether we think he trains well or he doesn't train well, or he didn't start that fight, and this is where I think a director of football would have squashed this months ago, Jay.
Long time.
It's gone too far. It's gone too long.
But it is. But I don't blame the manager. I've said this all the way. I don't either. I'm 100% in the manager's call.
I probably blame the establishment because they're both employees and representatives of Man United.
I blame the player. No, I blame the player.
Do you know what? Let's say the player's dead in the wrong, man. Let's say the player's dead in the wrong, Jace. The establishment kind of seem like they've been on the fence about this whole thing. There hasn't been like a clear.
Yeah, that's what I feel.
I agree with you.
And that's what I don't like, Jay.
None of these players have got anything to say on social media or in public when everybody's praising them. The moment they get any form of negativity, I'm not on social media because they will hate me. My mum's coming out to defend me. Like, this is ridiculous. When you get in the praise, you lap it up, though. Yeah. So it's like
because you've seen it.
You're a public figure. No public figure just gets praised. It doesn't have, especially in sports.
Doesn't work. Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. You've got to be strong enough to say, you know what? And the reality is, there must be everybody. There's what Ten Hag was saying, and I think Ten Hag said what he said because he had enough.
Yeah,
and I think he said what he said because he had enough.
And it's something with that, Jay, because apparently they said that he was willing to come to Carrington and apologise to the team, but he wasn't going to sit in a press conference next to Ten Hag and apologise to the world. And that's where
do that. But who wants him to do that though?
Apparently, Ten Hag wants him to do that. He wants a public. He wants a public apology. No, he wants a public apology, which means he either goes on social media
Yeah, that's mad.
in a press
If that's
conference.
true, that's crazy.
Well, then the club needs to get involved in that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That's where
exactly.
the club needs to get involved. I need to squash it behind closed. All these public.
Yeah, it's just gone too far, Jay.
That's just
it's
all
gone
egos.
too far for me.
Yeah, someone needs to get involved and they need to just squash it, right? But the fact of the matter is, I don't ever want to play for my team again anyway.
That's fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Wow.
But then you know what? If you look at what's going on with Mason, right? Like
that's true.
You look at that. You look at the Mason thing, and now I'm hearing like people say, "No, bring him back. Bring him back. Is our best striker that we've got somewhere else." And so, as a club, we're on a madness, Jay. We really are.
Yeah.
And so you're hoping that Sir Jim will come in and say, right, we need to stabilize this ship, do some positivity, and those that are not here to play football, we find a way of moving them on without ruining their careers. But we're paying way too much money for players to be at home playing PlayStation or playing for another club. You know what I mean? Sell him and get some money for him.
It might be just paper talk, but you and Jay will know better than me. But I heard that he's fallen out with Bag of Man, Varane, Rashford,
Casemiro as well. Yeah, I mean, these are all the big money players. This is not a coincidence.
No, it's not. But what's Varane? 340,000.
Yeah, 340. Yeah.
Who's on that?
Varane. You imagine you got Varane, Rashford, Casemiro, Sancho. They're all on over 300 bags a week. All of them.
I was just going to say, well, Sancho, Varane, and Rash. That's $1 million a week already.
But every time I look online, they never have Sancho over 300. They have Sancho over 250. And I've looked on.
I thought it's
And I hear
so I wonder if it's the papers, Jay. I wonder because the papers have been saying 350 a week. And they've been saying that for a while.
I don't think he is on that.
Which sounded a lot.
Yeah, it does. So way too much.
Yeah. For what he's done since he's been here. For what he's done since he's been here, the 350 sounds a lot, doesn't it?
But I looked at the United squad. We're talking about Man United, right? Look at the Man United squad. Yesterday, I had a look at the Man United salary, right? Yeah. Manchester United annual salary is it was 200 and I think it was 6 million.
Right, the season.
Number one for the season. Number one, that was. You got somebody like Arsenal was 160 million.
Wow.
Liverpool was 150 something. Million.
Right.
Man City was about 202 million. So you're talking about we're paying these players like they're doing anything. They're doing nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's
This is what I'm saying.
I've
got no interest in none of them. They can get from Rashford to Sancho.
And I've always said it.
Get rid of all of them. I don't care.
Yeah. What about Anthony?
No, man. Yo, Chili, we gave him, and Jason will know this. We gave him 180 grand pay rise a week on that transfer.
But you know what the killer thing is for me with Anthony? This is what shows you how bad Manchester United are, right? So the scouts went out and scouted Anthony, and they came back and they said this was a report that was in the Athletic. And they came out and they said Anthony was valued at 25 million. Right. So how the hell do you pay 85 million for him?
No.
Yeah, because you got debt at the end of the season.
This is what you do.
This is what I'm saying.
No. What Man United like to do is they go in and say, how much is this? And they tell you a price and they go, be right back. Just going to look down the shop down the road for a sec. Don't get the one that down the shop down the road. Come back to the one. By the time you come back to this one, he's gone up 40 million. You've done the same with Gakpo D and Jace.
Listen, if you look at it right, we could have got him for 25 million and paid him 40 grand a week. We doubled his wages.
If you done it there and then, yes.
But United dragged their heels to the last week of the window. Yeah. Overpay him and give him 180 grand pay rise. Come on, man. What is that?
Frankie de Jong, spent how many months?
But what I'm saying with this is what I said to you, D, a few weeks ago. What they done wrong is they gave Eric Ten Hag too much power.
Much power.
Because
Yeah, exactly.
when it got to 85 million, the club should say, "There's no way we're doing that."
Yeah.
He's got a book value of 25 million. All right. We paid 35. We paid a little.
Yeah. A little bit extra, but
85. It's like, there's no way we can do this still. You need to
find
someone.
But then 10 would argue that he wouldn't be getting his players then.
He can argue what he wants. You're not getting him for £85 million.
How much was
you know how Ten Hag sold it though, innit? He sold it on the basis that he's worked with him before. It's his old player.
Exactly.
But that's half the problem. But that's half the problem. We blame the player that we've now signed that he's bought. Everyone he's bought is garbage. Apart from,
the young boy up top isn't.
So Jay, hold on a minute. You said everyone who's bought. Jay, let me understand you.
Hoyland ain't garbage, Jay.
No, he's not garbage. He's not garbage. But
Jay, let me understand you. Yeah, let me understand you. Like you said, everyone he's bought is garbage.
Apart from.
But you won't get rid of this guy.
No, not yet. Apart from stop letting him pick the players. That's my point.
Exactly. Take the transfer window out of his hands, Jay.
So what, is he a good coach though?
Well, who knows? But apart from he done a decent look. The reality is,
if you don't want him to buy anyone and you don't think he's a good coach or you're not sure.
No, that's not what I'm saying. The reality is he's got a little bit of credit for me because he done a decent job last year.
Yeah.
He won the Carabao Cup.
And
Arsenal fans.
Difficult season as well, Jay. If you think about all the drama in that season, he had the Mason drama, he had the Ronnie drama, he had to strip Maguire in the end, he had the Maguire drama.
You're going to try and get Mason back. He's out there badding it up, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing all right.
They love him.
And you see Mason Greenwood, it's another case of like lock your phone away if you want to do that madness in the private of your yard. You know what I mean? You ruined a good career because of your foolishness and allowing. Because I think I've said this before. These American styles don't let people into their spaces with their mobile phones.
That's correct.
Security confiscates all the. I'm throwing a party, come true, but your phone's going in the security bag. And when you're leaving, you get your phone back because they're not getting messed up like that. If they want to do freaky stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the problem is, I feel that Ten Hag didn't really think too well about how much carnage there is at United because it's just a mess, man.
Yeah. But the thing is, he was obviously given assurances that he could control the transfer market, otherwise he wouldn't have come. And the way he's bought Jason, especially from the Dutch league, they're not being funny. If he was buying from Spain or Italy, I'll be like, okay, he's buying some nice Italians, whatever. But nah, he didn't do that. Yes, big up yourself, man. But
so can we just take? Can we just sorry, D. But can we take like 2 seconds, right, just to go through really quickly everyone that he signed, right? Because last season we got Martinez. He's all right.
Yeah.
Right? Then we got Casemiro, a 30-year-old on a 5-year contract at £350 million.
Right.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
too much.
Then we bought Anthony for 85 million. Garbage. Yeah. The worst winger I've ever seen at Manchester United. He's absolutely garbage. And I said this in his second game.
Yeah.
I can't see this guy being a Man United player. I said this after his second game. He's garbage. Then we got Malacia. Okay.
Can't stay fit. He can't stay fit, though.
He's a nobody, isn't he? He's a squad player. He's a nobody, right? So then you go to this year. We've got Mason Mount does not fit in the system. Nowhere near into the system.
He's just Bruno 2.0, isn't he?
Yeah, Bruno's our best player, and that says everything go bad, Man United. Then you've got Onana. I don't even know what to say about that brother. His brother is terrible. He's a terrible goalkeeper. I'm sorry. He's terrible.
No, AFC, I wouldn't go that far.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
If it weren't for him,
Andy's better than Nketiah. Come on now.
I'd have Nketiah any day.
No way.
What,
if they were the same wage, Jay?
Chile, Kofi, you need to defend your man. Defend your man. Defend your Ghanaian man, fellow Ghanaian man. Come on.
but Chile, if you look at Anthony, 20 games in, no goals, no assists. Chile, come on, man, he's a winger.
Yeah,
no goals, no assists in 20 games.
Chile, you just need to watch this guy. He's a winger who can't beat a player. He doesn't try to beat a player.
Nope.
If he beats the play, he stops, then passes backward.
And goes back, yeah.
Where was he playing at Ajax?
On the wing.
He's
awful. He's got no left foot. He's an awful player.
But wasn't he balling out for Ajax, though?
Not really.
I thought he was balling out for Ajax.
Well.
He's all right. Put it this way.
He wasn't pulling up trees, put it that way.
Defensively, that's all he offers. And
he's decent.
He works. And
He's
that's
back,
He's terrible. Onana, like I said, Onana.
No, like you said, a winger's got to be prepared to take men. Not every time.
You've got to take a man on, though.
You've got to take your man on, yeah.
So how many players is that now that you've...
So I've given one okay, right, in Martinez. Martinez is okay. Everybody else, I'm saying, is a waste of time. So this season, you've got Mason Mount. I feel sorry for the guy. He doesn't fit our system, and it's just not worked so far.
Chelsea mugged us off, mate.
Well, we mugged ourselves off because we didn't have to buy him. How did he become our priority signing?
Anyway. Sounds a little bit like Arsenal as well.
No, I don't know what to say about him. Chile's laughing at us for getting knocked out of the Champions League. If we didn't have him in goal, we'd have qualified.
Yeah.
He cost us.
But we know what, Jay. There's actually no.
He cost us.
But there's actually no guarantee because it's talking about doing a U-turn about AFCON. And I'm like, no, just go, bro.
Have you seen what they're saying today? No, have you seen what they're saying today? No? He's playing against Tottenham. So he's playing against the FA Cup. He's playing against Tottenham. And the AFCON starts the day after Tottenham game, and he's flying out.
Wow.
Yeah, guys, hold on. Wait, just 2 seconds, right? This is just stupidness. This is absolutely stupidness. This is stupidness beyond stupidness. David Moyes came out last night after they drew with who did they play last night?
Brighton,
yeah.
Brighton. Yeah.
And FIFA said, right, because he was having a go about Liverpool letting Mo Salah play that last game against Newcastle, right? FIFA said you can't play. I can't remember what the figure was. Basically, you can't play once like this particular day because like they require all the players to go. So you
to be at the tournament,
be at the tournament. So they actually stopped Kudus and another player from playing.
From West Ham?
For West Ham. And Moyes was having a go at. Moyes was saying, no, this is not fair because how come they let Mo Salah? Now Jay's coming out and saying that my man is going to be playing
2 more games and then going
2 more games
the same night.
Well, they said that Son's going to do the same thing.
Is it? You know why?
He's going to play against United, then fly out to the Asia Cup.
Because what they're saying here so I was reading it on Twitter. Yeah. What they're saying is that the Cameroon have listened to Manchester United and they said, okay, we feel sorry for you because we're terrible. Now, we feel sorry for you because he was retired when you signed him.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. He came out retirement. That's right.
And now he's come out of retirement. You could have... I think he's petrified.
He's going to lose his space.
He's going to lose his spot, mate.
Try that Turkish keeper you got.
Yeah, because if this guy comes and does the business, then he can't drop him, Jay, can he?
But I don't understand why. What is it that Nana's done that we got to go through all of this?
Exactly.
We got to go through all of this. Listen,
Jason, he's probably got receipts on him, mate. He's got receipts on him. He missed that.
He's got so. I'm all up for supporting the brothers, but this guy's been terrible.
Yeah, he has been struggling, didn't he?
Absolutely terrible.
And he makes me nervous now.
He makes
like every time someone shoots from outside the box, I'm just like, I can't even look at the TV. I'm like, he's gonna let that one in. Ain't he?
I know exactly what you mean, Dean.
I can't watch football like that.
To the end of Lloris.
Chile.
You know what I mean? And now we've got Vicario in there. It's like night and day. Do you know what I mean? I expect him to save everything now that comes his way.
Lloris now, he's been released now, hasn't he? He's going to the club.
Yeah, he's going to LA or something.
Yeah.
Is he? Yeah, go on that American dollar, man. Fair play.
No, fair play to him. He got a good send off on Sunday.
Yeah.
11 years, 9 years as captain. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
and so when he came, when we got him, he was the original sweeper keeper. He was very good.
Definitely. Yeah. But then after, as I said, towards the end of his era, he promised making loads of mistakes.
Father Time catches up with all of us. You know what I mean?
He's won a World Cup as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's won a World Cup as well. So fair play to him. You know what I mean? Yeah. Emma, let's go. That US dollar, man. Them tax dollars.
I mean, the good thing about that is at least he's won a trophy. You know what I mean? Outside
exactly. Lobes, just savage. What I go on there?
But anyway, so Chili. Talking about your club now, since you mentioned about Loris and him going and Vicario, who's looking really good. How would you forensically assess your season up until this halfway point?
Tottenham season, innit? We went 10 games unbeaten, and then did we break the record for going in front and then losing? Or
five times.
No, I think it was 4. We've only lost 4 games.
No, brother, you lost 5, man. Let's look. I can go back and check it. We lost 5, bro. Yeah. I don't worry. When it comes to Tottenham, I'll make sure figures are right there. Yeah, 5 times. Well, actually, you might be right. I don't want to be Boston. I will go back and check, but I'm sure it was 5 on the bounce. I'm sure it was 5 on the bounce. But carry on.
5. We have lost 5.
No, carry on. Yeah. So you're saying, go on.
No, I'm happy with everything, basically. We lost those 5, but then we've won the last 3 or 4. And so, we're doing well. And I think we're playing the most exciting football in the league. I don't say the best. I say the most exciting. Because you know that if you watch a Tottenham game, you're going to see goals.
Yeah.
And so,
actually,
and then
you might be right.
The way the manager plays, I know you called him naive, but I just love it. I love it. And look at a man like Davis. How's Davis playing in that high line? But he's doing well. So Angie's obviously doing something that Eric Ten Hag ain't. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what you want from your manager, to get the best out of all your players, not just the superstars.
Yeah. I think it was actually 4. Chill, you might be right. I was getting a bit happy there. I was getting a bit happy there, but yeah. So you're playing the Ange ball, high line, and all of that. Yes, you lost a lot of players to injury. You've got some players.
It's crazy. What's happened? Like, I've never seen a season like it where we've literally. I think I said it before. At the beginning of the season, people were saying, if you lose Maddison, or if you lose Van der Ven, or if you lose Basuma or Romero, and we lost all of them at the same time.
And they're all key positions. You know, so it's not like you could go and rotate and put people in those positions, because for a start, I think you're linked with a defender. I think you're close to signing a defender.
Some Dragon.
Something. I can't remember who he plays for. So at least that will sort out.
In Game of Thrones, if he comes, you'll know what I'm talking about.
We know what we're talking about. Okay, but I thought obviously there's that shortage. There with the defense, because obviously losing Van der Ven, really did sort of expose your defense, because you had to then bring in Dyer.
He's a good defender, he was.
Yeah. I think you brought in Dyer for 1 game, but then I think he said, "Nah, I can't use this guy." So you ended up using.
Can't do it, man.
But we used Emerson and Davis. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, when we lost the other day, and I was saying to you, them COVID-19 team, because it's the same team that was playing in 2019. You bring those players on, and we just capitulate.
Yeah.
Whereas the new boys that we've got, they all seem to be a level above. You know, like they say, sport's all about levels.
Yeah.
And so you've got good players, and then you've got very good players, world-class players, and elite.
Yeah.
We've got too many good players.
Yeah. So with a lot of your players obviously going away, you've got 2 players going off to AFCON. and Son going off to Asia. Is there any more?
No, I think that's it.
Is that it? And obviously, when Basuma comes,
Pep Sarr, he's been playing so well, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you watched Tottenham, but
he picked up an injury, but I think he was okay. So I think
it's not as bad as what he thought it was going to be.
Right.
But
no,
yeah,
I mean, listen,
Basuma, Son, Maddison's out, Van der Ven's out, Bentancur's just coming back.
Yeah. Fair play to you. Fair play to you. I mean, listen, with the amount of injuries and you're playing handball, will it get you a cup? Will it get you any? I mean, listen, you got knocked out.
Well, we've only got the FA Cup in it or the Premier League.
Yeah. So and we'll see what happens going forward. And obviously, it's looking like you're active in the transfer window. And I'm assuming for the likes of Man United, it's probably as you were saying when we were talking the other day, that maybe you have to go in for loan players instead of probably trying to go out and buy something.
But I'll tell you what I heard today, though. I heard that Sir Jim fancies the Newcastle lad, Elise. Michael Elise, is it? Is that you pronounce the surname?
What, from Crystal Palace?
From Palace, yeah. Apparently,
Elise,
that's who Sir Jim's been talking about.
He ain't gonna be cheap because we was looking at him in the summer. And I'm sure Crystal Palace was talking like 50 million plus.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for
crazy, man. He's like, we were looking at that Chelsea guy. I don't even rate. He's good. I won't say I don't rate him. Gallagher, and they're talking about 60 million.
Exactly. It's mad, isn't it?
Money's mad. But apparently, the Crystal Palace brother's got a release clause in his contract.
Yeah.
Has he?
Exactly. In the summer, yeah. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Because what happened when he's in the summer, when he signed. Because he was coming toward the end of his contract, and then he signed a new contract.
Did an extension,
and we was seriously looking at him, and then they done it, and then I think he said, right, but I think he knew come the summer. So I think come the summer, he's a gunner. I'll tell you.
It's a step up though, Norm, as well though.
Yes, it's a step up. Eze as well. Eze is another player. He's a little bit injury prone, but
the thing is, you can't. Before, if Arsenal wanted either of those guys, they'll just go and get them. There's not really a lot Palace could do. It ain't like that anymore.
No,
Palace don't need your 20 mil. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so if you want them, you got to come correct.
Are you looking at Trevor Chalobah as well? What Calvin is saying here?
For Spurs.
Sorry, me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that. I heard that we're looking.
He's at Chelsea, right? That guy, Trevor Chalobah. Is he not at Chelsea now?
Yeah, but he's not. He's not. I think they're obviously because they were looking to try and sell him. But I think if he doesn't go in this window, he'll definitely go in the summer. Do you know what I'm saying? But I think he was due to go to a German club. If my memory serves me right. Okay. I can't remember which club it. I can't remember which club it is.
Talking about Arsenal and players they were looking at. Explain your goalkeeper situation.
And that's another forensic thing. That's another madness that went on there with Arteta bringing in Raya, and coming out and saying he doesn't know they're both number ones. Come on, man, don't play games, yeah. And then it all brought up this old crisis with.
Has Ramsdale played since Raya's come?
He played in the dead rubber game against PSV. He played in that. He played in one of the cup games like that. But I thought
that's your number two then.
I thought, but that's not according to Arteta. He's not. Yeah.
Well, if one guy's played,
we know. Listen, brother, we know that. We know that. So don't play the game with us. Why are you saying that they're both number ones? And he came out and said, I've always wanted to do this. Like, if I don't see my goalkeeper doing well, I can change him after. Come on, man, stop. You think we're stupid or what? Yeah? You prefer Raya because you feel that Raya is a better ball player than Ramsdale, right? But it's caused, I think as well, and there's rumours that it's caused a bit of a rift in the changing room. And I think earlier on, I think it was possibly Craig said about there was an incident after the game, in the Fulham game, where Martinelli got dragged, and when he went to go, I don't know if you saw it. He went to
I saw it. Yeah.
He shook Nelson's hand, And then ESR put his hand out. Man just blanked him. Like,
Blanked
left his arm. Yo,
hanging.
So I think there's a little bit. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of tension going on, and maybe people are trying to say that this situation with Arteta bringing in Raya, and the fact is, we was meant to buy him. It looks like we're going to buy him in the summer for 20-something million. Yeah, I don't know if he's got a buyout clause or whatever, but it's stupidness because Arteta, the way we was playing last season, there needed to be little tweaks. The guys decided to go completely left field and do stupidness. And now we're in this situation where, we spent the shortest time at Christmas, being the Christmas champions, to sit in fourth. Yeah. So it just looks like, as my man said here, as Craig said here, title gone this season. We ain't winning the FA Cup or Champions League. We got a big game on Sunday. Liverpool come to the Arsenal, and that moves nicely onto Liverpool. And just before we do that, just one thing I just want to do, just quickly.
I know what he's going to do.
No, I'm not. Listen, no, I'm not going to do this, guys. I just want to test the mics. I'm serious because I'm getting a bit of delay. You can just
1 2
say,
1 2.
Yeah, I can hear you.
1 2.
Yeah, Jay.
1 2.
Yeah, I can hear you. Chili.
1 2.
Yeah, I can hear you. A Cove.
1 2.
Oh yeah, I can hear you now. No, there was a long delay.
Oh my God!
No man, I swear.
Norman's got too much time on his hands. I'm telling you.
No, Kofi. There's a long delay. It's a little bit
let me just say, Norman.
What?
When he keeps skipping his head and I said he's a cheater, you lot all jumped on me saying, nah, he's a cheater.
I knew you were going to come and talk.
Hold on, people, let me land. Kofi, you're saying, get to the point. What point? I'm testing the mic. Kofi, I'm testing the mics and there was a delay. It took, by the time, when you said hello, and I went, yeah. I've received the signal.
Bro, yeah? just say how it is.
Say what? Say what? What about Jota? What did he do? Cole, explain. Explain. Cole.
He fell, didn't he?
He fell. What do you mean he fell? What happened?
He died.
Talk us through the game. Talk us through the game.
He died.
Are you admitting that he dived?
Yeah, but I said it on the chat anyway.
Did he? Guys, did you see that Kofi said it on the chat?
I'm not sure that he did.
I'm not quite sure you said that, Kofi.
I said, why didn't he score?
Yeah,
because if you look at the effort,
why did he go down?
The effort to fall was the same effort to put the ball in the net. I don't get why he did that.
Ian Wright tweeted out, yeah. It took more effort for him to fall than put the ball in the back of the net. Yeah? So my question is, Kofi, yeah? Man gets clipped, and fair enough, he did touch him. I'm not denying that.
No, yeah, but come on.
No, chilly, man. Calm down, bro. Calm down, man. You can't miss the cut.
There's touching and there's touching.
Right. Okay. But chill. If I punch you in your face, yeah. And then 20 seconds later, you drop on the floor. I don't get that, bro. I don't understand that. Somebody needs to explain that. Somebody needs to just explain the delay reaction.
No,
bro.
You know what? I think he panicked before he was going to take the shot.
Hold on, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Yeah, all start. Hey, man, yeah, we're all good. We're all good. You can hear me? Yeah. I know if Scott was. Let me just say this: if Scott was on the stream, yeah. If Scott was on the stream because he's all the way in New Zealand, yeah, it would have taken a bit of a delay to get. I understand that, but I need to understand Jota's delay.
Let me land. There was reason to suggest that he didn't want to do a Nunes and fluff his lines in front of goal, so that's why he went down and took.
No, mate, it was an open goal, Cove.
Yeah, but Nunes does the same, and Jota's done so.
So, Cove, so we effectively saying. So Kofi, yeah, Jay's is holding his head because he's trying to work out what you're saying.
Yeah.
Come on, say what you just said again. Say that again.
No,
explain. No, we need to understand this. Come on.
He had an open goal. What was the reason for him to not take the shot? I don't know that.
Yeah, but you just said that he didn't want to. He wanted to save face. Yeah, he didn't want to fluff his lines. So he thought it'd be better to dive 20 seconds later
He
and
took
then get the
2
penalty.
steps after he was tripped.
Joker.
How can you take 2 steps after your
Choker.
trip?
He's
Once
never
you're
played for
tripped,
my
that's
club
it, you're
again.
tripped.
Bro. Choker. Yeah. Kofi, shameless. Yeah. Shameless. Right? Yeah. But let me tell you, it's
Buddy,
gonna come back. It's
buddy.
bro, it's gonna come back. That's why
he can come train with him.
That's why you get the name Liverpool. Yeah. Yeah. You're the original. Yeah.
Come on. You think all the other teams went down?
Okay. There was another incident where what's the name went down? Not Darwin, Diaz went down as well. That was a little bit whatever, but they went to VAR and they gave it. Yeah. And there was another incident where what's the name got clipped. Yeah. And they didn't even look at it. What's going on with VAR, man? Come on. Talk to me, bro. 2 steps before you dive in on. Give me 2 steps. Yeah.
I can't
before me dive.
I looked at it a number of times and I'm thinking, what's the reason? What's the reason for?
I know you said what's the reason, but you were still justifying that he was clipped and he dived.
No.
He didn't dive. Kofi did justify that he dived.
He couldn't say anything, but he did dive. Everyone saw it.
No, but Kofi didn't think he dived.
I didn't. What do you mean I didn't think?
But bro, I must be reading something different on the chat.
Are you
brother.
okay?
I'm okay, bro.
What did I say? I said in the chat, why didn't you shoot?
Yeah, why did he shoot? And then the question came up, right? Was he dived?
Yeah, but I agree that he dived.
Did he? Well, somebody better go back and check back on that chat because you say something totally different, brother.
I'm totally in agreement that he dived, honestly.
Fair enough. But anyway, just quickly give me an assessment of your season up to the halfway mark and how you feeling about sitting. And I couldn't get it out of Chile at the beginning of the season after 10 games sitting at the top of the league.
No.
Getting on the
You're
circle.
the only one that's there on them waves, man. You stay up there on them.
So I just want to find that. Kofi. What's it like being on the quest? What's it like being on the quest of the wave?
I've got to be happy so far because obviously Klopp in the summer had to change things and he totally transformed the midfield. So, from how we've started and mid-season, yeah, I'll take where we are. Obviously,
I'm sure you will. You're top 8, yeah?
I'll take where we are.
Salah's gone to AFCON. But the thing is...
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. You're talking as if Salah wasn't even played about take where you are. You know?
No,
if Salah wasn't there, you ain't... Listen, Salah scored 12 of your... No, actually, he's on 14 goals now. Is that right?
Yeah, but don't forget,
totally
when he had
that
his slump, all them man were calling for his head. How's he getting 350 bags a week? And
but
now
he deserves his flowers. I've got to give him that.
Now they're calling him King Salah again, King Mo.
No,
well, I'll tell you what. Is he? I mean, could this be his last season? Win the Europa League?
I don't know.
The summer, the Saudis come calling.
I don't know what Salah's goals are going to be.
32. He's going to be 32. He's going to be 32.
If he's looking at the scorers chart, you probably want to achieve more and get further up the Premier League's all-time scorers chart. So, if he's got those personal goals,
would you look to see? I'm not saying that he's declining. He's lost a little bit of pace. You would agree? He's lost a little bit of pace. He's going to be 32. But if the Saudis came in the summer with 150 million bags, yeah, would you take that over him trying to catch up with Kane or whoever it is, Alan Shearer's record?
He ain't catching up with Kane.
I know he ain't going to catch up, but I'm just saying, would you take him? Would you keep him for another season, or would you take the 150 million and go out and buy a certain Mbappe? Why you was linked with him?
Look, I mean, you got to give Salah his flowers. If he wants to go, I'm not going to say no. But at the end of the day, like he's been there and he's doing the business. And the problem is for me, if he comes back from AFCON and he's had season before where
I know.
after AFCON, then that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big problem
because your other strikers like Nunes, as Calvin
Everything
said.
in front of goal, 5 yards.
He thinks that Calvin thinks he's not Premier League standard. Would you agree?
Yeah, but he's had 2 seasons so far. Come on, 2 seasons. Like, you're buying the raw guy. The guy, like, he can shoot when he's not thinking about shots, but in front of goal, I don't know. I don't know what's in his head.
Mm. So if Salah goes in the summer, you're gonna have to go out and get an elite, because you got to check this. Yeah, Salah's not a striker, you know. Salah is an attacking.
But that's the thing.
He's a midfielder, man.
Everybody regards Salah as, you know, a striker, but he never has been a striker.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying. The numbers that this man is chucking out at right, left, right wing is mad.
But then
it's crazy.
I mean, I feel the other strikers that we do, or attacking players that we do have, will come.
Jota, I would say Jota is one thing about Jota. When he's in front of goal, he's very clinical. The only problem with Jota is just injury prone. That's the only thing that.
And he's a cheat.
And he's a cheat.
I'm not even gonna entertain. I'm not entertaining that. You know.
All right. Question here from Craig. He says, question to the panel. What are your top 4 predictions? He's saying Man City in this order: Liverpool, Arsenal, Villa.
Mine changed bare times. At the start of the season, I said top 7.
Right.
Then I went to top 5. I think you swap Villa with Tottenham. And I agree with that. Just swap Villa and Tottenham.
So you're going Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham.
Yeah.
Okay. Coach?
Not necessarily that order. Liverpool might pull it off, you know, but...
Okay.
Since you guys have rinsed me, I want us to win the league.
Oh, you didn't want to win it before, no?
It wasn't even that. You got a superior City team, and I'm thinking, boy, they got Haaland, they're gonna go again. But nah, you guys have been rinsing me the last couple of weeks, so you know what? We're gonna win the league. We're going for it.
So you're going for it. So your order, then,
Calvin, exactly.
So my order changes. It'll be Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Villa.
Okay, you're not even putting Tottenham in there.
I see you, Cove.
Big D.
D, my brother.
You're muted, man.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
No, because I was coughing. I don't want to cough on the stream.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, I'm looking at pretty much that. I don't see Villa finishing top 4. I think they'll fade. Do I put Tottenham there? Because remember, because of the way this is structured this season, we should get 5 for Champions League.
Yeah.
So I'm actually edging my bets that we fix up a little bit, Jay, and we sneak into that 5th spot. So I'm going to say City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, United.
So with that coefficient, because there's a chance that West Ham or Aston Villa or Liverpool,
those teams.
Both of them are going to fade.
If any one of those win if they win the final, yeah, that 5th place, the coefficient goes up. We get that 5th place. So you're going to say that again, D? What's it?
Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Tottenham, United.
Okay. JP?
I'll go with that.
Same thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll go with that as well.
Let me ask you something. D give his team 4. Jay give his team 3. What do you, man, give? I give 7.5 for Tottenham, by the way, so far.
See?
Right. Oh, yeah, I didn't give my rating. Sorry, yeah, my rating for my team. I think we're pretty much bang average.
What, 5?
So 5 then.
Yeah.
No.
Fair enough.
No, the reason why I say that is because, all right, I know you can get stats and figures and all that, but sometimes you look at the eye test and you look and see how.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, we just don't look the same. and we're getting by games. We're getting last minute winners of that. You can't. It's not sustainable. For me, it's not sustainable. And for me, it feels like it's caught up with us. I hope we do something in the window. If we do something in the window and we get the right player, I think realistically, if we can get 2 players, it might have to be a loan for a striker and then try and go. Because I think our talk is that we need to get a number 8. But other than that, I can't see us doing much more than that in the window. So I'm giving it a 5. That's my thing on it. Yeah.
Norman, sorry, go on, Gav. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna say 8.
What?
I was gonna say a 9, but I'll say an 8.
Okay.
Why did he change from a 9 to an 8?
Only because we dropped
because he dived.
Nah.
No, that's right. That's right.
Only because we dropped those 2 games against.
No, I'll tell you what it was, Chili. Yeah. You know when divers dive, yeah, there's no back splash or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a couple of mud pieces went in the man's eye. Yeah? So that's why.
It's funny that the Arsenal boys get salty, man.
Okay, salty. Chili say the same thing. Chili say the same thing, bro. Yeah, I know we dropped off. It's not good enough. I acknowledge that. But you give yourself. Listen, we'll see what happens. I suppose one question I would ask, and this is going back to the Man United guys. Yeah. What would you prefer, guys? Man City to do the 4P or Liverpool to win another title?
No, I don't know, mate.
Leave them. And you know what? If you guys remember this, right, and you lot laid into me, I said the way we're poor this season, let Tottenham win the title. That's what I said. You lot was cussing me. I would rather Tottenham win it than Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man
I remember
City.
you saying that.
Yeah, man, I said that. You were like, nah, D, what you chatting about? Just because of the competitive nature in me, I don't want any of them 3 winning nothing. Liverpool, City, so because Tottenham ain't winning nothing and they're not really a threat to us in that sense, let Tottenham win it. Let Tottenham win it, Chili.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Well, I don't know if I could deal. I don't know if I can deal with that enough.
It generally wouldn't bother me.
I heard that you, man, are looking to buy some old players, man, some 34-year-olds.
Is it?
I heard that you guys
find it for you.
Yeah, Pablo. What's his name? Pablo from. Oh my God, gone blank. I saw it today.
Thomas Muller's one of them.
But this is what I'm thinking, right? If we can get a seasoned striker, and then get Martinez back, get Kaz back, get Rashford on some kind of form, I think we can grind some results out. But we got to get our better players back on the pitch. I don't want to see Harry Maguire starting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So even if you leave them at the FA Cup, I don't really mind that. But you get them back for the Premier League games, because Calvin was asking that does Ten Hag get a stay of execution from Sir Jim? I think if everyone's back and we're still stinking a joint up, then there's no hiding place, is there, Jay? Really?
No, not at all.
Craig said I'm a disgrace, I don't care. I don't want Man City doing a 40. I certainly don't want
Liverpool. Don't listen to him, D. I agree with you, D.
Because the thing is, it's not going to be us, Jason. And I don't want City, and Norm's is cool, but in general, the Arsenal fans will be unbearable for the title. And that's for Liverpool, man. I've got too much Scouse people around me to let Liverpool win the title. So, yeah, man, let Tottenham deal with it. But Tottenham probably don't have the squad.
Timo Werner, I heard that you guys are.
I heard that as well, Jay.
And Andy's just put something in our chat.
Timo, I heard that. I'm like,
so if you look at what's going on in chat, yeah, Andy just posted something about Manchester United have drawn up a 4-strong wish list for a new striker in January with Bayern Munich and Cameroon's Eric Maxman, Schuck Motin, 34, joined by teammate Germany Thomas Muller, 34. And I think
if you look at it, Norm, he has to get Haaland some help. You can't put this on a 20-year-old kid.
Got
right?
to get him some help, man.
Foolishness. So we got to get him some help. I'm not saying the 34-year-old, but you can't go the second half of the season with Haaland being the man and Martial when he can get.
You need to get somebody experienced.
Makes no sense. Yeah, it makes no sense.
Absolutely. Yeah,
and this one I said I would play him out on the wing. I would play him out on instead of Anthony. I'll play him out on the left wing if we get a seasoned striker and let him get touches on the ball and see where he goes from there. Then you can see his true potential. He's still a scrub. He's still a youth man trying to find his way. He shouldn't be leading the line for Man United in a season where we have to qualify for Champions League to do something good in the summer transfer window. You know what I mean? Even though we've proven that we can get decent players when we're playing Europa League, I'd rather be in the Champions League. So get him some help. And that might mean a 30. We've done this before. We've got older strikers, Cavani. We've done Zlatan as well. We've done that in the past. So that doesn't surprise me that we're linked to older strikers. I'm not saying I want an older striker. I would like maybe a 28-year-old striker or a 29-year-old striker to come in and start every game. And you give Haaland 30 minutes here, or you give him half a game on the right wing, and then move him into the middle for the last 20 minutes of a game, something like that, just so he gets experience of both pitches on the ball and backing. So
Craig just said, "I've just lost 50 subscribers." Thanks a lot, Dave. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. But listen, we have come down to the end of the show, and we're obviously going to just reveal quickly the what's going on prediction league table. And the what's the other one? The fantasy one. Yeah. So if I just quickly add that to the stage, and if you just want to quickly go through that, because I know Chile is gagging to see the Premier League prediction league table.
Yeah. So if you're looking at Del Grady has now got some competition here with Emmanuel, and so he's leapfrogged him with a solid 99. That is great scoring. But we've got a few of us in the 80s, Del, myself, and Richard Tuck, and the guys are catching up, man. I think we are going to go to the wire on this.
I'm in the 80s too. I ain't gonna help me out.
Yeah, I'm just opening my phone because I can't get more than what you're seeing there, so I'm opening my phone up just to R1 so I can see. So look on Andy. He's jumped up from. You jumped up huge, Andy, because you were like 13th and now you're 7th. That's a massive leap, my guy. Yeah, man. So big up yourself, man. And then
how's Malcolm X doing?
She dropped off hard, She maybe didn't check her team because she only scored 26. She's the lowest.
I know she was
this week. This game
she was a little bit cheesed off last night when she saw it.
Yeah, she might have missed her date. Did she miss a cut-off date?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
But right. So I'm looking for Kofi. Where Kofi at? Yeah, Kofi. Yeah, Kofi's 11th. So he's Kofi's still there or thereabouts, man. We've got a lot of our guys 1,000 points up now. So yeah, man. And then obviously these guys are top with the 1100s, me included. I actually dropped the ball here. You see the Storms? Yeah. I benched Cole Palmer for Solanke.
Oh my god,
criminal,
man! And I was thinking, would I
was fuming. And the truth was, I had the 5-man midfield, and I said, you know what? Solanke's going to get a hat trick on me. I know he is. So I switched him for Palmer because I thought Palmer might get a rest on that game because he'd been overplaying him. He plays him and balls out 18 points he scored. I left 26 points on the bench. I was so vexed, yeah. And I had 3 players, 0 on me. So I should have got 100 points this week, 101 points.
Just a lot of the defenders come up with zeros this week.
Yeah, it's shocking this week, the defenders, yeah. But,
just quickly, before we just reveal the Premier League, what's going on, Diction League table, has anybody been watching the darts?
I haven't.
I was
talking, because that guy's a Man United. He's a Man United fan. So
Jay, I was trying to because he turned up at the Arsenal game, and he turned up at Tottenham game.
Yeah, he's at a Tottenham game.
Yeah, he's a United boy though. He's a United boy.
But bro, does that man look? He don't look 16 to me, brother.
The man looks about. I called my son in the other day. I said, "How old that boy look?"
Hey,
man.
Is he good? Is he good, Jay?
Oh,
I
bro.
said that. I said
Is
he
he
looked
good?
more like a 30.
He's in the final. He's in the He's in the final.
He's in the
Is it?
final now.
See?
Yeah.
Bro.
2-2 in the final.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's just. I mean, listen. Take my hat off to him. And apparently, they showed a video of when he was either 14 or 9. I can't remember, doing a 9 dart finish.
Wow.
Guy's
So,
serious,
yeah.
man. The
So
guy's
he's
serious,
been
man.
playing. He's been playing
serious.
since he's 4. I think he's been playing.
He said all he does is plays Xbox, eat, and practice dart. That's why his
Practice
belly
dart.
so big
Yeah.
at 16.
Yeah.
Is it? That's
Yeah.
funny.
Guys, I've got to
He's
jump off.
probably on
right?
the lager. Yeah.
Yeah, Jay. Listen,
Yeah,
thanks.
Jay.
Yeah, big up to you, Jay, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for.
Yeah,
That's one, bro.
Let me just
Up
quickly.
Man United boys.
Yeah. All right. All right. Let me just quickly share the last thing, and I
There we go.
know Chile will be excited about this. So where is it?
Chile killing it. Go on, let's see.
I messed up, man.
No, bro. But listen, you why can't I find it? What?
No, the Liverpool game, I put on there 2-0, and then before you lot see it, I took it off and changed it to 3-0, and they won 2-0. So that would have been another green for me.
See.
Okay, here we go. There you go.
13.
So,
So
you got the
let
Blues.
me again apologize to you and your godson. Yeah, I'm threatening this
Man,
guy.
My
I'm going
godson is messing me up, you know.
You can sue me if you want. You can do what you need to do. Right? You can sue
I
this
just
brother
want
if
to
you want.
say that your son knew, Norman. Remember when you were chatting some breeze to me, and then D was about how you should be above somebody and you've got more blues than somebody. All I see is
No, but
green.
if you look at my Blues though, still I got 1, 2, 3 Blues, 2 reds. My man's got 3 reds and 1 blue. He's above me. That don't make any
He's
sense.
got 4 reds above you.
4 reds. He's got
4 reds, yeah. There you go. 4 reds and a blue. Anton, man, come on, bro. Come on, Nip.
Keep
But as
doing
you
what
can
you're doing, Anton.
As you can see, lads, it's a long show. It's been a long show, but guys, the people
Chile's killing it, man.
Yeah, he's killing it.
All right, Chile, I see you,
Sitting
bro.
top of the league on the crest of a wave. Yeah.
I
He's
don't
holding
know,
his
mate.
belt high.
Don't put your juju on me, man.
He's holding his belts high. Don't worry,
We got Ez on 9 points. Still,
he's still struggling.
One thing
He
about
needs
Ez,
to come off that Chelsea team.
yeah,
man.
I think one thing about Ez, he's been consistent.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you know what I mean, he's still sitting out there in
Well,
fifth place.
he's got 2 Blues on the bounce, so he's doing all right. All right.
Yeah. So listen, obviously the winter break is coming. There's the FA Cup's third rounds being played this week, and then we go again. So nearer the time, we will probably be discussing the AFCON and that. Somebody put in the chat, and I think I'll talk with Kofi because I know Kofi's going to be vouched for the Ghanaian team and that. Might do an AFCON watch along, yeah, and see when they're playing. I'm not going to be able to do all of them, but it depends on when they play. It might be a different night depending on whatever. I'll talk to Kofi. It might be good to watch them in AFCON because I don't know if you've got the fixtures and stuff like that ready. I'm really
mind you, I'm in Dubai.
Oh, sorry.
From the next weekend. So
okay,
yeah. So
you got to see the Chelsea boy.
Yeah, I've got to see. I've got to rub salt in his wounds,
You know the way there, buddy. You know the way there. Yeah, you know the way there. But yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. So somebody did put in the chat earlier on. I think it was A1 Star was saying that you're going to be covering the AFCON. But we might probably do a one-off watch along just to kind of keep the content or something, or depending on who's playing. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how many hours they're ahead or whatever. So I'll have to look and see. But listen, I'm sure there's going to be news because obviously the transfer window is now open. So we're going to be discussing transfers and stuff like that. The shows will probably be a lot shorter because there's no football going on really. Yeah. So it may be kind of more about who we bought. And if we want to talk about the AFCON, not that I'm going to be watching it religiously, but it depends on who's certain teams that are going to be playing. Obviously, I want to be watching Egypt. Obviously, Nigeria is in there. Ghana. Thomas Partey ain't going now. It looks like he's going to be staying behind to recover. So he's staying put. So I don't want to see him turn up at the Liverpool game because they might then call him back. But Craig has got us losing 3-1 to Liverpool on the 7th. Oh my God, please. Ooh. We need a cup. Remember, Mo Salah won't be there, man. So we might have half a chance with Nunes playing up front. And on that note, people, it's really been a pleasure. Please hit the like button, subscribe and share if you're new.
Yeah, guys.
People, we're out of here. Take care and God bless.
Take care. Yeah,